We're just gonna hop right into it. I think this is like the first real official week where, hey, I'm a full-time student now, and so I get to just do whatever I want on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, as well as the weekend. But you know, not hating on it, right? Nothing to be upset about. Just get used to the new schedule, really. But good morning, gamers. Put on like a nice little Japanese lo-fi hip hop beat going on in the background. You know, I'm just gonna chill, go through my weeklies and Hoyo games, and we go from there. All right. Also got one of the cats chilling on me right now, so you know, if I'm like weird moving or shifting around, that's why. I'm just chilling with the cat in my lap. But man, I've been watching a lot of good videos lately. At least from my perspective, they're pretty good. I could be completely off on that, but there's a lot of slop right now, but there is also, oh well, thank you for the resub, dude. Hi, hope you've been good, bro. So what I was saying, there's like a lot of, there's slop, but there's good stuff. 28 months, goddamn. That's pretty sweet, man. Thank you. So here's the thing. I'm just gonna jump right into the conversation, right? There's no reason to yap. Let's have actual conversations. Where I watch a lot of TikTok just because I have a lot of trouble sleeping, so not really much I can do other than just watch TikToks when I'm in bed. Because if I turn my phone off and I just lay in bed, I don't fall asleep. It's almost like my brain needs to be distracted in order to fall asleep at like I'm supposed to do. So, okay, fine. Let me watch a couple TikToks, try and like put myself in a sleepy distraction state. And actually, the best person for that has been, I keep talking about this guy. He's not like new to the scene or anything, but he has blown up tremendously since Scarlet and Violet came out. This was like his fucking year, dude. Wolfie VGC, right? Pokemon content creator, really nice guy, very good on marketing, branding, like all that. The quality of his videos have jumped up astronomically. I don't know how else to put it. Where on the production side of things, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a straight up 10, right? It's a 10. And the reason being is because he puts the things that he is talking about in the video are actually in the video. It's not just his face and then he's talking and you're just like, okay, well, yeah, people need, like, honestly, you gotta treat people like kids, dude. They need engagement at all times, and that's like the economy that we live in, which is why rage bait is so fucking popular, even though it's just garbage. But yeah, that's put a pin on that, because that is something I want to talk about, is rage bait. But yeah, Wolfie's videos are phenomenal, and the reason I bring him up is just that, like, when I can't sleep on TikTok, I do two things. I either go on TikTok and I scroll until my brain just cannot stay awake anymore. The second thing that I do is I watch Wolfie's videos, because he's got like 3, 4, 5 hour long videos, which is about how long it takes me to go to sleep, you know? So that's pretty convenient. And that I shift between those two. The reason I bring up TikTok is because the algorithm is In my opinion, it feels more aggressive than it ever has before. Okay? So the reason I say that, look at this character, dude. Despise how foot fetish related she is, but she is really fun to play. Just, ugh. But yeah, so, whoop. What was I saying? There you go. Jeez. Generous camera angle. TikTok's algorithm is incredibly aggressive, where, you know, I'll get one cat video, and now that I have cats, I like looking at cat videos because the kittens are very cute and they're pretty funny. And okay, cool, I'm getting cat videos, nothing to complain about there. Okay, keep scrolling. I'll get one video that goes, hey, if you're a small content creator, here's the blah 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 blah, and it is the most day one surface level advice, right? And that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it advice, because it's basically people giving like, you should test your audio settings, you should have your camera on, you should be talking at all times even if nobody's there, because blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, this is like common sense day one shit. But that's not even the problem I have with it. The problem I have with it is, like I said, algorithm's aggressive. I will watch 2 seconds of a video like that, and then I scroll because I'm like, okay, I know what this is. And then immediately the next video is like the exact same thing from a different person, almost word for word, right? It'll be like, if you're a small content creator, here's the blah 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 blah. If you're a small content, and I'm like, dude, I don't look this shit up, because you know how the algorithm knows that you're interested in this stuff. Am I in the right category? Yeah, I had to make sure. The algorithm is aggressive because it does track data from other apps. It tracks your searches online. It tracks your fucking voice, which that's one I really don't like, right? If you mention fucking enormous dildos, suddenly you're gonna get a lot of enormous dildo ads, speaking from not experience. And so I have never at any point looked up small content creator advice, small content creator ideas, nothing like that. But I guess because I talk about the creation aspect of this whole thing, that some microphone somewhere is picking up on that and going, oh, this guy's a small content creator, we need to throw as many channels and videos and such to like engage him. And it does the opposite to me. You're wrong. The opposite of what I want is, hey guys, blah blah blah. And it's just, there are people who get big on the internet for that. And I'm not saying don't help each other out or like advice is bad. Like, no, that's fucking stupid, right? That is a stupid take to have. But the fact that you can make a presence online for just regurgitating things that people have been knowing and saying for ever, like literally forever, dude. Hello guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how to grow your streams faster. So what you're gonna do is open Chrome and type in viewbots and you're ready to go. Ooh, that's scandalous. Yo, we should talk about that too. I think it's like a big I'm not seeing as many people talking about it as I expected, so that's a red flag to me. Also, hi Mr. Joe's Sushi, and hi Owens. Oh man. So let's get to it, right? The whole content creation thing, it's a little saturated because everyone and their mama is streaming, myself included, so that's whatever, right? But people who like, here is their whole channel is just, I am going to give the most generic online advice that you could possibly give. Like, this shit is genuinely worthless in my opinion. And I'm not saying worthless to me, I'm saying is worthless. Like, if you don't have the common sense to do the things that the people in the videos talk about, you're not taking content creation seriously. Like, you could do it as a hobby, sure, but don't be upset if it doesn't lead to anything, I guess. But maybe that's a bit of a mean take. I'm trying to be more aware of when I sound like a dick, because that's just my nature. I'm not a good person, bro. I mean, I'm not like a villain or anything, but I am not the cute, wholesome, ooh streamer that's gonna be like, oh, my baby, come here, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm gonna treat y'all like grown-ass adults. We can be cool, we can be homies, but I'm gonna treat y'all like adults. So, when I see shit like that, I'm like, this is akin to scam artists. It's the same as people who go, I know how to do investment banking, and here's a quick get rich quick scheme. All you gotta do is watch this video all the way to the end and comment with this one little thing for me to know that you watched it all the way through to the end. Okay, you're forcing engagement by making people watch through the video the whole time. You are also forcing them to like comment to prove some pointless point. That's my favorite, bro. The pointless point. Oh yeah. But if you don't know about content creation, you don't know about these cheap ass tricks. Moist Critical made a video about it, and he mentioned that the top creators stopped streaming for a bit when Twitch started cracking down on the bots. I'm glad you mentioned Moist Critical specifically, because he was one of the people that I would see on the internet and I'd be like, bro, this guy is not that funny. I don't get why he's that big. I wasn't being like a hater or anything. However, now that, you know, I'm a very open-minded person, okay? Despite how rigid I might sound, I watched him, and I watched him, and I watched him, and it clicked. Like, it took a while, to be honest with you, but it did click. Where I was watching his videos and I was actually having a good time. Like, as soon as I finished one video, I just clicked right to the next one. I was like, this dude fucking rules. And I think what it is that he does have some very funny, silly little sayings, but he articulates everything that he wants to really well. Better than most people I've seen on the internet. So, big respect to him. He is actually very entertaining. He's got a good team. No notes, right? Like, he just fucking rules, to be honest with you. So I am a believer now. And yeah, I watched that video that you're talking about. I don't know who the big streamers are because I don't watch many big streamers on this platform. A lot of them, like, okay, the big content creators I actually find immensely corny. Like, you know, if you get that big, it's hard to keep up with the chat, whatever. But I feel like a lot of big content creators are some of the most boring people on the internet. Like, the more viewers you have, the easier this streaming shit gets, because you can literally just pick the funniest comment at any given moment and riff off of it, right? So being a big streamer with a big audience, that shit is like cheating, bro. It is easy mode. You feel me? So the only big streamer that I watch, I'll even tell y'all, it's a dude from Maryland, and he's not even, I wouldn't even say big, he's just big adjacent. Like, he's friendly with some of the biggest people on the platform, okay? And his name is Coney. That's it, just Coney. And I watch him, and he is genuinely the funniest person on this platform, which is why I watch him. He's not like the nice, sweet, ooh streamer, but he can have real fucking talk with his chat. He is genuinely funny himself. Like, he could have 5-10 viewers. He doesn't, but he could have 5 to 10 viewers. He would be fucking hilarious, you know? And that's what I appreciate. Like, everybody comes to this platform for different reasons, so I get there's no like wrong reason to watch Twitch, but the fact that he is very funny every single time, that's awesome. I love that. That is what I look for on Twitch, is, can you make me laugh? Can you be entertaining? Not everybody's here to be funny, bro. I hate to say that out loud because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to have a good time. You feel me? But that's not everybody's ability. That's not everybody's goal here, you know? Oh, fuck. Come on. Why can't I do it? Sorry, I was trying to go into seed punch mode and it's not working. Is my character broken? What the fuck? It's not working. There's gotta be something with this bitch ass boss. I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out. I don't know how I can't do it. Let me catch up with the chat because I'm doing a poor job of that. I'm sorry, y'all.
You hear that, Sora? Another friend.
Cyberstone, hello. I need to lower the audio on that. Hi, thank you for the follow. I'll get to what you said in a moment. I gotta catch up to the chat. I enjoy Most Critical and the fact that he is straight up call out a streamer by name for whatever bullshit they try to pull is refreshing. Yes. Yeah, no. I like the fact that he makes short form little 10-12 minute videos that are about, hey, what's the craziest thing happening in pop culture right now? He does a good job of covering that, you know? Last week he talked about both times that grown-ass adults grabbed a ball from a kid and just were dicks on the internet. Unfortunately, that's not a crime, but it's still behavior that should be shunned. And he also talked about Silksong, because that's the new hotness right now. I don't watch Twitch streams besides watching my friends' streams. Me too. There's only one big streamer that I watch. It's Coney. I do follow them, and ooh, I don't want to start shit, but this one VTuber went from 170 viewers to 50 after the crackdown. But here's the thing though, like, that does look sus, okay? I'm not gonna say that doesn't look sus, but I do want to say that viewership on Twitch has been trending down overall. So is it crazy that they went down that much? Yes. I agree. Yes, dude. But is it bots? I feel like I would say maybe half of them are bots, and then the other half are just people who are stream surfing, you know? Like, even speaking for myself, dude, I've seen a massive trend down. I was never big, you know, but I would hit the double digits consistently early on. So my numbers are hot ass. I'm not even ashamed to say it. My numbers are fucking... Look, I'm at 5 right now. That's better than it's been for a fucking while. Also, hello to Cyberstone again. Cyberstoned. Very important. If you finish the story, who do you like more, Wise or Bell? Just got into this, chose Bell as my character. I don't know why, but Wise just annoys me. It makes me want to slap him sometimes, especially when I did Soldier 11's agent story. Okay, that's not a bad question. Also, welcome into the game. I hope you like it so far. This was my favorite game of 2024. A lot of the Gooner stuff aside, I just really like the gameplay. It reminds me of Devil May Cry, but with like a ton of playable characters, so at some point it actually has more combat stuff than DMC. Not trying to compare apples to oranges, but you know. So to answer your question, I picked Bell too, but the reason for that is because I usually pick the guy in almost every single game I play. I picked the guy in Genshin, I picked the guy in Star Rail. I wanted to kind of change it up a bit, and in this game, believe it or not, it doesn't really feel that impactful which one you pick, although they do something a little weird in this game. In Genshin, your other character, your sibling, is like story gated away. They have nothing to do with the story and they pretend like they do, but they don't. And in Star Rail, it's like the other version of you doesn't exist at all. They don't exist. They may as well be in a figment of your imagination. In this game, they actually do, like, both the twins, or not twins, siblings, right? Wise and Bell aren't twins. The siblings, Wise and Bell, are actually different, and they each have their own personality. Wise is a little more subdued than Bell, where he's kind of like a tired coffee bro, if that makes sense. Like he's the kind of guy that would be at Starbucks writing his novel, you know what I mean? But he's gonna be performative about it. Belle is more of a couch gremlin. Like she just wants to sleep and eat and be on her damn PC all day. Nothing wrong with that in my opinion, but that does seem to be the characterization for Belle. And I do appreciate that they don't just change the character model and go, oh, and now it's Belle talking and it's the same fucking dialogue as if you were Wise. They actually have different dialogue. They are very different people. The only difference you get is that you just have a different perspective if you're Belle or if you're Wise. But my question is, I didn't do Soldier 11's, wait, yes I did, but it was a while ago. I was gonna say I didn't do Soldier 11's story, but I did. What was it about the story that you did that made you not like Wise? Because I just don't have any negative feelings about him, but I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just curious. This game is just peak everything. I'm glad you think so. In the story, Wise Belle, and my story is all about getting shit done while Wise is making we ain't doing anything stupid. What do you mean by that? Sorry, I had a little trouble understanding that. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Are you saying like that Wise was not trying to get shit done? Usually it's the opposite, believe it or not. Usually it's not that Belle isn't trying to get shit done, because she very much is, but it's usually Wise that is taking the initiative and being like the smart one. Belle is almost like the more charismatic one, if that makes any sense. But again, that's just my opinion. But I'm glad that you picked Belle if you're already not fucking with Wise, because that means that you didn't make a mistake, you know? I know you can change your character model, like you can pick which twin you want to play as, but I don't think you can change which twin's perspective, like story mode that you do, if that makes sense. Love this character. I hate this character's design, but man, Seed is fun to play. She plays a lot like that mech from 3 updates ago, the one that I kept making the joke. I was like, all right, time to save Tokyo 3. I love the Tokyo 3 jokes. Look at that damage, bro. I'm not even using her best engine either. I'm just raw dogging it very poorly. It's hard to dodge when you can't have sound effects. I could have made this a lot easier on myself. I'm gonna keep it real. Could have picked the characters that are actually meant to fight this thing. That's okay though. We'll fug it out. 1, 2, 3, and then we punch him in the mouth. Blast off! Seed punch! So her damage is really impressive, but I'm doing poorly. It's okay though. Hello, Dr. Henry! Good morning! Let me catch up with the chat again, hold on, before we kill this boss. It's gonna go into its annoying form, I can't stop it. Gun questioning her integrity and thinking she was gonna betray us. In Soldier 11's story, Wise questioned Soldier 11 and thought she was gonna betray us. Ah, he's the cautious one. Which is ironic because you know how their whole story is like, Wise and Belle are Faithin, which are like the illegal not hollow raiders because they don't do it themselves, but they're like the illegal proxies, which are the people that are allowed to navigate the, like, they help people get through the hollow, which is illegal because obviously it's immensely dangerous. So the siblings, I keep wanting to call them the twins, the siblings have to keep their identities a secret, right? But they do a piss poor job of that, if you ask me, right? Every playable character knows that they are Faithin, the proxies. Like, it is comical how they don't actually hide that they are who they are. So I think in this case, Wise might have just been Mr. Cautious, and that rubbed you the wrong way. But I get it. Like gacha games live and die by how much you like. Why the fuck can't I activate the form? I'm supposed to be able to do the rocket punch with Seed, but it's not activating. Look, I hold the button. Is it? Am I crazy? Ah! That's enough. Feet mode activate. I thought for sure that would kill. Yeah, how come I'm not activating that mode? That's weird. We'll go back in the chat a little bit. Twitch also changed how a viewer is counted. If someone comes in lurking but doesn't interact, they won't count as a view. That's true too. Lurkers are like truck drivers. They're the lifeblood of Twitch.tv, and because of this view botting crackdown thing, not only did they, I don't think that they actually did a good job of getting rid of the view bots, but on top of that, they pretty much punished every person who wasn't view botting high, and they made it so that their viewership is down as well, you know? So basically it hurt everybody who was not doing anything wrong, and it didn't do anything at all to the people who were doing something wrong. Did I say that right? I was yapping while I was looking through this. What material does Orphe take? I'm assuming it's this, but I don't actually know for sure. We'll just keep fighting sacrifice. Miasma Priest all day, every day, until the day I die. I'm gonna keep fighting this boss, bro. Trigger is fun as well. I love the sniper shotgun combo on their weapon. Trigger feels really strong. I was worried that like an off-field stunner, she was gonna kind of feel like shit, but no, she feels really good. I like off-field characters in this game, and Trigger does a good job of feeling like an amazing pull. I don't know if she's like, if you care about tier lists or anything, I really don't know if Trigger is like the GOAT or anything, but she was definitely worth pulling for. And now that we've talked about good things about this game, I need to bring up the negative, okay? There is a trend that they are going through right now that I really don't like, but I also understand because they are a company and they need to make their money, you feel me? So the trend that I'm describing is the fact that, well, I'd rather use an example than try to explain it. They are doing this annoying ass thing now where they are releasing characters that are really strong at new mechanics, right? The Miasma Priest, he gets fucked up by Rupture because they were intentionally made to kind of just tank everything and attack aggressively, and Rupture characters ignore defense. So they're really good at fighting this boss. And so they're gonna create a problem with enemy mechanics, and they're going to sell you the solution. Does that make sense? That's the way that I'm trying to describe it. That's just business though, so I guess, you know, like, can I blame them for this? No. Is it annoying? Yes. It's very annoying. Yo, let me pause the game for that. Hi, Pojo. Okay. I'm gonna give you a shout out, but it's very funny. Look, I literally had my cat. She was napping on my arm the whole time I was talking. Meowie, say hi to the people. Oh shit. Guys, this is so awkward. I'm getting a phone call, but it's probably spam. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. This is horrible timing. I'm so sorry. You're good. Spam. Pojo Raiders, hi, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna put Meowie down on the chair and we can get to chatting, okay? She was being a very naughty girl earlier today. She knocked out my damn internet. Let me give you a shout out. I'm pretty sure that Nightbot was taking Meowie. She's gonna go out there and do something she's not supposed to. Shout out to Pojo. Meowie. I'm very scared she's gonna go out there and do something she's not supposed to. It's okay. But no, welcome in, man. I hope you're doing good. What game were you playing? I had to give you the traditional shout out because I think Nightbot was taken down because Nightbot counts as a view bot. I don't know, but Nightbot hasn't been working the past couple of weeks for me. I don't know. Helldivers 2? Okay. Dude, I saw an insane statistic saying that more people have died in the latest content of Helldivers in the past weekend than the total deaths in Malevolent Creek, which I was like, what? It was like 40 million deaths in the 3 weeks of Malevolent Creek. It's like 30 million deaths in 36 hours or something crazy like that. I don't play the game like that, but that's the statistic I heard. I was like, what the hell is going on in Helldivers? Thank you for the heads up, Pojo. I just saw what you said. I might want to change the scene. It's a bad habit I have. I only have 2 monitors. One is on the game. The other is on like the Twitch chat. Like my Twitch dashboard. So thank you for that. But yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that like Malevolent Creek kind of going stupid right now. Yes, that's awesome. Oh man. But yeah. So who's this Orphe I keep hearing about? Orphe came out in the very, very, very latest patch. It's not a spoiler to show you what she looks like, but it is a spoiler to talk about her role in the story. I'm just gonna show you what she looks like. Very cool character. Very strong role in the meta, I would say, at least from my opinion, because there's no way that she's not going to be good in the content that she is going to be in, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go here, right? This is Orphe and Magus. I don't know how to say his name. So this is what she looks like in the character trailer. She looked really cool and badass. Apparently that is not the way that she is. She ain't like that. She is a fire attacker, so exact same thing as Soldier 11 and Evelyn, and she is the best teammate for the character I'm using, well, the character I was using a few minutes ago. The character called Seed. The way they work is kind of cool. I literally just talked about how I don't like the stuff that they're doing content-wise, where it's like, we're gonna create a boss that is really good against X and Y, but we're gonna sell you characters who are really good at countering that boss. Because it feels less about what team are you building to optimally tackle the boss. Instead, it's just, do you have the characters or not? It's like a matchup check rather than a skill check. Does that make sense? I'm trying to be better about how I articulate this stuff, but that is the best way I can say it. It's like, it's less about how good you are or even your team building. It's more like, fill this very specific role, and that's all we actually care about. And that's not as satisfying to me. At the very least with Genshin, like, they didn't really do stuff like that until really recently, and it breaks my heart, bro. I just started the game recently. Ooh, really? How do you like it so far? I love this game. I'll say that all day, every day. I genuinely love this game. It's really fun. I'm criticizing it, but it's because I know the ins and outs of it, and I can literally see what the data miners and leakers are getting into, and I don't like the trend that they're going towards. That's all. Oh, I'm talking about Helldivers? Ah! My bad, G. Would you say pairing Lycon with Nekomata and Korin is a good team? Lycon is a really strong stunner, so yes, right? If you don't have more stunners, Lycon is the #1 stunner. As a young stunner myself, I know exactly what I'm talking about here. Korin, Nekomata and Korin is kind of redundant because they're both on-field DPSs, so no. You want to take out, if I were you, I would take out Korin and swap her out with any support character that you have. Nicole would be excellent. It's a bit of a ghetto team, but Nicole is able to do defense shred. Lycon will be your I'm just gonna stun them guy, and then Nekomata is there to do as much damage as she can when you get to that point. And I think everybody gets access to Nicole, so that's not too big of an axe. Wow, I can't talk today. I'm sorry, everybody. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. Y'all deserve better. Compared to Pardon My Language, bum-ass shitty GTA 5, it's 1,000 times better. Well, ZCC? I mean, I agree. GTA 5 has mass appeal, but look, can I be very honest with you guys? Gotta go get some shut-eye. I've been up for 24 hours. Oh, dog, get some sleep, you know? Go run to the bathroom, stretch, and go to bed. Thank you for the raid, but have a good night, morning. Have a good morning. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think that Grand Theft Auto is one of the most severely overhyped games that have ever come out. GTA has died atrociously, and it's sad because I love GTA 5. Yeah, let me spit on that, okay? I shouldn't have said it like that. That's weird. Let me speak on that. I'm about to spit. So check this out. Here's my opinion. Grand Theft Auto is a good. Where the fuck are my what? I was like, where are my on-fielders? I don't have a single one for this. That's cringe. Okay, so this is okay. This is what they want me to do. Got it. That's a little annoying because I didn't have a warning that that's what they wanted me to do, but I can surmount this. What was I saying? So GTA, if you look at the core gameplay, right, it is a lot of cinematic stuff, which I'm personally like, I don't really fuck with cinematic stuff in video games. Like I'm there to play. I'm not there to watch a movie. That's my big problem with a lot of video games these days. It's just watching a cutscene for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then Metal Gear Delta came out. It's just exacerbating that. But I don't want to sound like a hater. My chief beef with GTA is that, okay, what's the mission structure? You walk up to somebody to start the mission. They go, hey, we gotta go to this place to solve X or Y problem. Okay, cool. So you go to the place. I need to set up somewhere. I'm gonna set up over here. Yes, over here. And pray that these guys can take everyone down. The chief beef I have with Grand Theft Auto is the fact that you go to start a mission, you talk to the person for like a minute or whatever to be like, oh, this guy did this thing, we gotta go to this place. All right, get in a vehicle, go drive to a place while you get dialogue, and then you get out of your car, you do a really bad gunfight. Nobody can convince me that gunplay in Grand Theft Auto games is good. You are lying. I don't know who you're lying to, but you're lying, right? So you do bad gunplay and then you go to the next area, right? And then you drive, you go to the next area, more gunplay that's bad, and it just repeats like that for 20 hours or something. Length of the games is pretty good, but that's about the only thing I like about it. And I'm not here to shit on games that people like, but my honest opinion is I really don't think that the GTA games are very good, because it's a whole lot of drive to this place, bad gunplay that feels clunky as shit, but people will say it's like a cinematic masterpiece 10 out of 10, and I'm like, that's not true. Where is the cinematography here in the room with us? Barf. I don't like it. Like, don't get me wrong, are the games fun? Sometimes, but I think people are more infatuated with I'm gonna use the guy with the ultimate. I think people are more obsessed with how Hollywood Grand Theft Auto feels rather than the quality of the gameplay. The video game first and foremost, so why? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Stop. Freeze, dirtbag. It's mediocre at best. I agree. I don't think, like, it's not terrible, right? There are worse offenders, not worst offenders. Good lord, I can't talk today. There are bigger offenders of the shit that I'm talking about, but Grand Theft Auto gets glazed to high heaven, and I don't understand it at all. Why is GTA so big and popular? Is it because people rallied around it because everybody was like, oh, it's so violent, it's such a violent game? That means nothing to me. And I'm not even criticizing it for the fact that it's so violent, even though, like, yeah, it is pretty fucking violent. But my beef with it is just like, I really don't think it's that good. It's not as good as everybody keeps telling me it is. Mediocre's pretty right. Like, it feels kind of bad to play GTA, if I'm being honest. What do I do here? This guy is really annoying. I'm gonna put the healer down. He's fucking my dudes up. I didn't expect there to be a boss. But yeah. Am I excited for GTA 6? Not really, but it's still gonna move the needle. You know what I mean? It's going to bang. It isn't even that popular anymore. I searched GTA 5's player count yesterday, and it's only currently at like 58K. I don't know how to interpret player count to success. Cause what is a good number? I'm genuinely asking because I don't know, right? I know Silk Song broke a couple records because everyone and their mama was waiting for it. Wait, what the hell? Oh, these are gimmick stages. Barf. Alright, whatever. They're giving me a finite number of attackers and no way to get energy. I hate gimmick. I'm not even speaking English anymore. Me hate gimmick. Speaking on that, there's this really sad detail involving Monster Hunter that breaks my freaking heart. Where apparently Monster Hunter Wilds is doing really, really poorly online, and the biggest indicator of that is this: it has about as much player count as Monster Hunter World, which came out over how long ago? That's a bad sign, dude. And I'm really sad because I was excited for Monster Hunter Wilds, and I can honestly say Wilds disappointed me. There is nothing to do in that game. There's nothing to grind for. There's nothing to aspire to, at least from the last time I played. It was very disappointing. I was like, damn, dude, ain't nothing to do here. So I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head. Let's just say like 30,000 concurrent, or I think it's like 20,000 concurrent. Monster Hunter World, which came out in 2018, so like 8 years ago, something like that. Monster Hunter World has more concurrent players than Monster Hunter Wilds. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? I was looking forward to Wild so much. And even me, who Monster Hunter World might actually be my favorite game that I've ever played, Wilds disappointed me, dude. I'm the target audience. I literally played through the whole game from start to finish with some friends, which is a very rare occurrence for me these days. And I was disappointed. That's bad, dude. Uh-oh, they're breaking through. Cameraman, activate. Cause Spot is able to. Uh-oh. Yeah, they breaking through, G. We gotta set up some more dudes. This is a very annoying stage. They knew what they were doing. And then we'll put you down here. Blast off. This bitch empty? Yeah. It makes me sad. Like, it really does. No joke. Because I was looking forward to having a good time with it. I was looking forward to having, hey, let's just jump back in and play around a little bit. Nope. There's nothing to do. The game is empty because there is less content. There is less content. When did it come out? In March? End of February, really. It has been 6 months since Monster Hunter Wilds has come out. There is no content worth going back to. I feel like there is less content in Monster Hunter Wilds right now, 6 months into release, than there was in Monster Hunter World on release. Does that make sense? Did I say what I wanted to say properly? There is less content in Monster Hunter Wild right now, 6 months into release, than there was of Monster Hunter World when that game came out. So they are 6 months ahead, and it is a worse game. That's unacceptable. And like, it's a better game mechanically, but there ain't shit to do. You give people shit to do, the game will thrive on its own. You don't gotta do nothing. You feel me? But the fact that there's just nothing to do, man. Is Bernice good? I've been thinking about trying to get her because that one line she says. Is Bernice good? That's a good question. I would say yes, because she's an off-field character, so I think she has a little more longevity than a character who would be an on-fielder. So yes, but Hoyo likes to kind of power creep really aggressively, so do be warned, if you spend your pulls on an older character, there could literally be an upgrade to that character and you might not know about it. So be careful when you pull on older characters. Sheep! I be at work, but have a good stream. Dude, thank you for swinging by. Let me give you the shout out. I hope you're doing good. Let me, hold on. Boom. Yeah, like I said, Nightbot has been down for me, so I can't I can't just do like a shout out, boom. I have to type it out like I'm in the 90s. My damn grandma was streaming on her typewriter and was doing the manual shout out. Is that a dumb joke? It probably is. Oh, that guy's gonna run right through this damn barricade that I built. I need more dudes! Send more dudes! Send more dudes! Right now! Send all the dudes! Fuck! What is this game mode? I hate this. I've literally put down all the dudes that the game would allow me to put down. This is bullshit. Send all the dudes right now. We need more dudes. Okay. I think we've plugged the situation. This shit look like a runway in Hollywood. Look at this. You see all the little guys with the red hats? They're called spots? and they're just cameramen that stun the enemy. I feel like Ryan Reynolds. This is so dumb. This is genuinely so dumb. Look at this. Ah, here they come. And I'm at max dudes, so I can't even redeploy more guys. They're gonna have to just suck it up. Alright, yeah, see, the cameramen in the front are gonna beat up all the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, and oh boy. That's a lot of dudes. This game is so stupid. A character I already unlocked that I think is funny is Piper. Got a running joke when I beat her with someone to say you got fucked by a chick that's sleeping and not even trying. Okay, you're spitting. Piper. Okay, I gotta establish this quick, right? There are characters in this game that are quote unquote low rarity, and they would surprise you with how good they are, right? Piper is one of them. Another one that's really good that you wouldn't expect is, like I said, this chick. I'm zoning out. Nicole. Nicole is really, really, really good for what is essentially a free character, right? Nicole is really strong. Oh my god, there's 3 guys. Come on, Spot! I mean, I don't think I need to do this perfectly, but it would be nice. Come on! 5, 6, 7, redeploy! Come on. Dude, Spot does no damage. Maybe I should have had more guys in the front. Maybe that was my original sin. This game mode is basically Arknights. For those who don't know, that's another gacha game that I really like and play often. Arknights is a tower defense game. A lot of cute little anime characters. And it's literally the same mechanics. You got healers, you got tanks, you got archers and DPSs. I was in a tower defense itch, and Arknights was able to scratch that perfectly, so happy about that. Nicole, I love the Void Blast with her suitcase. Yeah, no. Nicole's amazing. If you... Support characters are going to be good in this game because of the fact that, one, there's not that many of them, right? And it's the same in every Hoyo game. Support characters age like wine. You buy a support character, you're going to be able to use that character for a fairly long time. So that's why I always say prioritize pulling on supports, because they're the ones that are going to make your... How you say? They're the ones that make your damage dealers, like the guys that are actually going to hit really hard, they're the ones that amp that up. So if you have some decent damage dealers, you can use a support and turn them into some real monsters, you know? Meanwhile, if you pull on every DPS, well, bad news, dude, you can't build a whole team of DPSs, because then the synergy is all out of whack. They're gonna try and eat up each other's resources. It's just not a good idea. So the cool thing is that if you have... Okay, we're good. If you have a support and 1 damage dealer, you're like halfway there, you know? That's a pretty good schmix of characters. Okay, fuck this guy. He's just cheating. I'm gonna put down the teddy bear on that ass. Now you have to deal with this. Nobody wants to... What the fuck? It did no damage! Oh, he goes around anyway. Well, I'm not that upset about it then. I should do something about that though, because that guy is... Wow! Oh, fuck you, guy. Take this. Picture mode. Paparazzi attack! That's very annoying. But if I work on Devil Boo, he might be able to get strong fast enough that it won't even matter. One random question I got is, with Panyon Who, what exactly is a chitlins meal? You don't know what chitlins are? Brush up on your American history. Chitlins are basically, how do I describe it? I've never had to describe it before. Chitlins are like leftovers, man. It's like all of the parts of a pig that you wouldn't want to willingly eat unless it was forced upon you, which is why people ate chitlins. They're like, oh, this is all we're gonna give you, so you better take it and you better say thank you. That's what chitlins are. Is that what Pan eats? No, he makes like Sichuan meals and shit. Oh god. Okay, that guy goes. This guy, where's a Devil Boo? No, I need the electrician. This guy is so funny. They allowed one of the Bang Boos to have ultimates. And it's that guy right there. Where the fuck was all my stamina? It just went away. Whatever, you don't have to perfect it. You just need to not die. Don't die. That's all they ask of you, see? You don't gotta get it perfect. Look, there's not even rewards for this. Why am I doing this? Wait, actually, why am I doing this? For 10,000 coins, 2 of those. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm good. Event complete. The hell? Alright, we're good. Tactics, errands. There you go. I would say that's it for the weeklies on ZZZ. So now, let us move on to the next game. We'll leave Star Rail for last. So let's go to Genshin. I'm still on the fence, man. Genuinely, I'm still on the fence. Like, I loved Genshin. Notice, past tense, okay? I loved the Genshin Impact because it was kind of like play it, turn your brain off, and put on a podcast or something. And Fontaine was a mistake, okay? Fontaine was when they added the Hydro Archon, the big water French place, all that. Cool for exploration, but my chief beef with Fontaine is the fact that the story was dreadfully boring. I played like 7-8 hours of the Fontaine story, accomplished nothing, you know? And I think that's a big indicator. I was playing for that long and nothing happened. That's not my fault at that point. I don't know what they were smoking that they thought it was okay to put something that boring that lasted that long. They're like actually insane for that. I don't know who. No, someone needs to get fired. On top of that, I think Fontaine is where they really decided to just throw the middle finger at people. Oh, whoops. That don't matter. Literally nobody cares. The power creep that came from Fontaine, which was the 5th region in the game, right? Fontaine's power creep was unbelievable. Because, you know, Mondstadt and Liyue, you know, you had some really strong characters that lasted a while. Hello, butterfly? Hello? Okay, moving on. You had Ganyu, Zhongli, who still is used to this day, as far as I know. You had a lot of really cool characters. Raiden, right? That's not 1.0, but my point is, like, Raiden is a very early into the game's life cycle character that is still fire as hell to use, right? They did not power creep her, as far as I know. They probably did by now. But my point still stands that it's like, the power creep in Fontaine is insane. The characters that they released... Wait, how much time is left? 1 day, 3 hours. Okay. So the battle pass, or whatever the hell they call it, the pass is gone right now. And the new region is coming out later tomorrow night. So maybe on Wednesday, I just do a little Genshin. How's that sound to everybody? We cool with that? Maybe, we'll see. Regardless, What was I saying? Something about power creep. I didn't mean to press that. The power creep in Genshin is unbelievable because they released Fontaine and it was really crazy. They did kind of make it so that most Fontaine characters only work with other Fontaine characters. And I didn't like that, but it is what it is, right? I think I actually, despite the fact that I dropped off the game during Fontaine, there's not that many Fontaine characters that I don't have. I'm racking my brain. Somehow, I think I have them all. I have Alerchino. I have this guy, obviously. I even have Siegewin, who I literally never use, and the other girl that looked like a Bloodborne character. Her name starts with a C, but I do not remember, and that's a bad sign. No, the other one. What the hell is her damn name? It's an electro character. This girl. Chlorind. That's not a name. That's a damn pool cleaner. My point being, I pulled for these characters and I deeply regret it because I do not use them. They're good, they're strong, but one, they're not fun to play. Two, I felt like I was low-key forced to play them because they were meta, you know? Like, I get, hey, shiny new tool, you want to use the cool new characters? Absolutely. But I regret it. I regret it. And then you have Natlan, and if you thought the power creep in Fontaine was bad, whoo mama, they went sicko mode with Natlan. The rent was due every second of the day when they were creating Natlan. Because they created this whole Night Soul thing that is only shared with the Natlan characters, which was worse than the I don't even remember what it's called in Fontaine. It's like Numa and Oisa. It is a more aggressive mechanic, and they released bosses. This is the same problem I had with them with ZZZ. They started releasing bosses that were a major pain in the ass to fight unless you had the new hotness in the meta. So they got this annoying ass dragon that you need to blow up with Hydro, but if you have Night Soul, well, guess what? That makes him die a lot faster. Good news for you, Buster. Granted, like, does it really matter how fast you beat the bosses? No. But it doesn't feel good when you have pretty much maxed out how strong a character can be feasibly, and it's just not enough because why? Because you just don't have the right character, you know? And again, they are a business. They have to do this, otherwise, like, they don't make money. But that doesn't make it feel any less bad. I thought I had a lot of characters, and I started playing this Imaginarium Theater thing. Bro. I thought I had a lot of characters. This shows me how bad they want you to pull for more characters. I was like, damn, y'all are greedy. Sorry I'm late, broski. I'm here, but I must lurk. Workers balls to the wall today. I'm jealous, dude. I want to be in your shoes. Nah, happy Monday, Waffle House. I hope you're good, in good health, and all that good stuff. My character, Kale up here. Is this good? I feel like mine, no, mine ain't gonna be better than this guy. Yeah, no. Mine is C6. Get the hell out of here. Do they at least all have the right weapons? I haven't used Hu Tao in a minute. Pause? No. I want to be in their shoes. In their shoes. I sound congested. Special guest star. Wait, okay. Available characters. And then this is where I pick, like, everybody I want to possibly show up. It's literally just everybody. Wait, Klee? Do I have the right stuff on her? Probably not. I know I have her. Yeah, there you go. It's very cute that she's got like the little witch outfit. God bless you, Klee. Can I recommended order in effect? Wait. Oh, is this new? They didn't have this shit when I played. I can give her the best stuff right now, huh? 1, 2. Why the fuck is she using this? Give me this right now, bro. That's another character I don't use. Shanyun. God bless. 1, 2. Crimson Witch 4. Okay. Yeah. Do I really not have a single Crimson Witch piece? So then I gotta give her a headpiece. I don't have a headpiece! What is happening? These were so common. How do I not have these? What is this? Let me just enhance this real quick. Cause duh. My lord. Temu is down bad for my debit cards. Uh-oh. You know, we talked about Moist Critical earlier. Did you guys see he had a video? I'm mad behind the times. He had a video that was like, is Wish a scam? It was a 40-minute video. The first 10 minutes of it was him and his boy, whose name I never remember. They were going through and looking at Wish stuff. Explain that atrociously. They were just looking shit up on Wish, right? And they found a bunch of just garbage, right? Like literally garbage. It was like the most nobody in their right mind should be buying any of this stuff or supporting any of it, like whatever. Oh shit, I ran out of characters. I didn't know that was possible in this game mode. Do I have everybody that I want to play? Yoimiya, Sigwin. Yes. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure I have all these characters built. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Shit. What was I saying? So they were going through Wish and they bought some interesting stuff, you know. It was like a Bart Simpson chain. It was a bunch of random shit, to be honest with you, but it was cool. I liked the video. Oh, Tainari, that's actually a good character. Is this a Hydro enemy? That's whack. I hate this game mode, by the way. Imaginary Theorem, Theatrum. Whatever. It sucks. I hate it. It feels really bad to limit your team building, but I'm just a hater. We need to get rid of characters already. Boom, boom, Toma. Hutao? Yes. Because the characters beyond that are way stronger. On my account, at least. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? What's everybody's Monday looking like? Oh my god, I feel so rusty. Ew. Ew. I feel like I'm so rusty. Oh, this is chopped gameplay, bro. Oh my god. Oh god, when you don't play Genshin every day, this feels like shit. Toma, go! Do whatever it is that you're supposed to do that I don't remember. Genuinely don't remember. There we go. Ah! Wait. I don't remember how to play this character. Oh my god, I used to be good at this game, bro. Wow, wow, wow. Damn, dude. That's okay. You don't gotta be perfect. You just have to not be ass. Oh! It's been a long time, man. Ah! I'm sorry. I hope y'all saw what happened that caused me to scream that way. My God. These guys are whack. I'm currently looking at Temu. Ooh. Pick something up for the rest of the class, please. Alright, Huta about to die here. But that's okay. Wow. Dude, I am rusty. I should have just not picked this area. This shit blows. As in like the enemies? My God. Alright, so that's not gonna be Billboard 100 or anything. That's okay though. Good luck with IT. I hate it. I hate integrated whatever the fuck. I don't even remember what it's called. Imaginarium. I was confusing it with the other thing. That's how you know I've been out the loop, man. Woo! That's okay. Oh my God. Bro. Again, I used to be good at this. I'm actually about to punch my monitor. Low-key, a $12 portable tire inflator kind of sounds gas, no pun intended. Don't be fooled, because I have the same thing and it sucks ass. I have the same thing. I bought one for my car because I love my car, and it is just not worth it. I don't know what to say. It's pretty mid, but their whole job is to try and scam you into buying their products. So you know. Can I actually be upset with them? No. Freeze, dirtbag. Wow. Yeah, this is the game design from Genshin that I absolutely despise. Of just, I am here to waste as much of your time as we can. It's not a knowledge check. It's not a skill check. It's just, let me waste your time. If I wanted my time wasted, I would go back on Tinder, bro. Oh! Hey-oh! Shazoom! There you go. That one's for all my lovebirds out there. Do your best. Shazam! Well, this is going better. It's almost like practicing makes you better. Why is that? Oh! My Tainari is using a wooden bow. Who the fuck is using his weapon then? Can I go back? I think I can still change his weapon, right? Probably not, to be honest. Who the fuck is using your stuff, dude? Uh-oh. Wait. Please, please, please. Nope. Fuck me. Guess what? Guess what? Bitch. End performance. GG's. The fuck? 20 something characters. Why wouldn't it let me switch? I even looked at these characters. Staphahoma. Yup. Sack sword 50. Ew. Raggedy ass sword. Sack sword. I really never leveled up this sword. Can I level up the sword? Oh shit, a fella. Is that Von Giggles? Oh hell nah. They'll let anybody in here. Nah, what's going on, bro? What are you doing tonight, man? At Von Giggles. I gotta do this shit right. Yo, me and Vaughn have been gaming like crazy lately. We were playing Unite, then we played Dying Light 2. That was a gas. And we... Okay, last time I played Dying Light, my joint kept on crashing. And I was like, this is the damn computer they got at NASA. No way my shit is the problem. And I was right. It wasn't the problem. Apparently there was like a frame enhancement turbo button that was pressed down on my... I make it sound more complex than it is. And there was a turbo button that was pressed down on my freaking processor or whatever. Where the hell is Tainari? There he is. Literally the one guy I'm looking for. Who is using your bow, dude? Who is out here using your bow? What is his bow? I use like Skyward Harp on him, right? When the hell was I using Child? Whatever, this will suffice. And then I guess let me make sure everyone else is using the right stuff too. Otherwise, I'm gonna get cucked. I just barely woke up. Good morning, sunshine. Nah, we're not gonna use the Traveler. Or am I? We're not gonna use the Traveler. Are we using Mona? No. Why does it give me a different... I'm so mad. Why is it giving me a different menu for all the, like, same shit that I'm looking through? 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. Ignore Mona. Ew, Dea. They could not have made a worse character if they tried. Make all the people of color in Genshin bad challenge. Difficulty immensely easy. Everybody, dude. Dea's so cool. She's so cool, but her kit contradicts itself. I hate what they did to Dea, man. She's like actually worthless. I know if you really expand your brain cells, you can find a way to use her well, but it's just not worth the effort. She's like worse than the standard characters, if I'm being honest. I'm not trying to rage bait. I'm just like, wow, they did her dirty. Alright, so now my Tainari's actually gonna play like a young stunner and not whatever the fuck that was earlier. Shusui! Shusui! Ah, this is one of those fun bosses that takes away your skills. Well, not skills, it takes away your cooldown. Oh, not your cooldown. He takes away your ult charge. That's really fun, man. Love this. There we go. See, that's some real busta damage, you know? Still not very much, but better than earlier. Whoa! I thought he had a shield back already. I was gonna be like, damn, y'all are greedy as shit. How y'all gonna give this man his energy back that quickly? What kind of bitch is that? Alright, here we go. You use the ult before it gets fucking eradicated off your PC. There you go. How you doing today, Vaughn? Also, what's everybody up to today in general? What him doing? Yeah, bro. Yup. I hate this game mode. I really do. Middlingly powerful thunder. Mid? Did someone say mid? I didn't know we were gonna discuss solo leveling. Hey! Nah, that shit is mid though. It's just really flashy animation, people. Stop falling for it. Treacherous Thunder 3. There we go. Bam! GG. I couldn't sleep without our little game sesh. What's crazy is I also couldn't sleep without our game sesh, like you said. Nah, man, I've been sleeping terribly. Okay, cool. Dude, the enemies that they're giving me are cancerous in nature. Can I not look at my characters that I have? We're really just gonna, okay. Just Hu Tao, Zhangling. Alright, fine, I'll fight this guy. I'm gonna fuck your world up, dude. I'm about to get some grub. As soon as you said that, my stomach started rumbling, so I blame this on you. Happy Monday! What am I doing here? Hu Tao, Toma, Zhangling, Qin Chao. Send it! Yeah, these guys are never gonna see it coming. Alright, Hu Tao. Show them why you were the strongest character when the game came out. Wow, this damage is underwhelming. I must have put on the wrong artifacts on her. Again. It must not be me, bro. It must be the character, actually. Step 1, never take responsibility. Step 2, take out your wallet at any given moment. Whoa, dude! Oh, it was 2 of them? That's bad. I thought it was 1. Woo! Send it. At least we have Zhangling, who is literally doing more damage than Hu Tao. But that's never been not the case. Fucking Zhangling is like Shaquille O'Neal. Why this bitch so strong? Send it. Yeah, if this were the real Slim Shady, Hu Tao would have been killed them. This is a strong young lady. Look at that damage, bro. This is like Genshin 1.0 damage numbers. This is rather embarrassing. I'm sorry. I had a semi-silly, goofy idea. Next time I go through security, I bring a pocket tape measure, a regular tape measure, and one of those tailored tape measures. What? Gotta confuse security. Fun prank idea. Bring a gun. I don't know why my brain always goes to this. It shouldn't be this funny. I'm sorry. I was gonna say like fun prank idea. Bring a gun to the library. Whoa, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but real shit, sleeping has been really difficult lately. Bro, it's the shit they're putting in the water, man. You don't feel it, man? Bring a gun to the library for your study session. If there are 50 people in this library, my Glock has 16 bullets. How many bullets? For those who don't know, I'm not just saying some wild shit. I am quoting a YouTube video, okay? I need to make that very clear before people think, whoa, what are you doing? Math tutor shooter. I don't even know how to look this up, but yeah, I found it immediately. Fellas, we're gonna deviate for just a moment, okay? I've shown this video so many times now, but it's still really good. I fuck with this guy. He made some really good skits.
If a tire rotates at 400 revolutions per minute when the car is moving at 70...
Look at the way his tutor is dressed. There's one part of this joke that kills me.
2 kilometers. What is the circumference of the tire?
I don't know, man. I get confused, bro.
It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple for you, because you a smart dude, man.
This part gets me every time.
It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple for you, because you a smart dude, man.
I think you're more of a situational learner. How about a scenario?
Okay, let's try that.
There are about 60 people in this library. My Glock holds 15 bullets. If I have 8 clips, how long will it take to clear out this entire library?
See, I don't know.
Wait.
Like, the words, they confuse me.
If there are 60 people in this library, yo, what the
The slow gun reveal.
fuck?
My Glock holds 15. Let's start subtracting.
Oh my god.
The problem.
Finish the problem.
15 bullets.
My god.
Focus. I want you to pass, Anthony. Somebody else. We're down to
I feel bad for laughing, but this is the definition of dark humor, okay? Like, come on. That's good shit. It's that damn dihydrogen monoxide. Uh-oh. This was powder from the government. Government powder? It's more dangerous than the cheese. Is it the school the shooter that kills you? No, it's the math tutor that wants you to pass really badly. That's how I dressed back in the day. I think low-key I kind of did too, but my style was very weird. But yeah, that's what I was referring to in that video. Otherwise, without context, it just looks insane. Hu Tao is gonna be worthless here, but I need like a close range character. I gotta bust out like the big guns in this one, even though I don't want to just yet. I kind of have to. Otherwise, this boss is gonna fuck my world up. Bam, 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 bam. Triple Archon and Orochimaru. It's time, Orochimaru-sama. Here we go. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh right, it's triple Mago Kinky. Ooh. Yeah, this character's pretty good, I guess. Jesus. She's also really strong as a supporter. It is fucked up how strong this character is. Look at this. Trivial. Jake twitching. Oh shit. What's going on, handsome? Let me get a shouty going for you. How you doing today, man? What are you up to? Jake friends, welcome in. We are currently, fuck it, you get two. We are currently playing a whole lot of damn Hoyoverse games. Right now we're in Genshin. I'm doing a freaking game mode that makes me want to blow my head off smooth. But here we are.
You hear that, Sora?
Aww.
Another friend.
Captain Ash, thank you for the follow. I have to turn this down because it's really loud and I'm a fucking idiot about that. Thank you for the follow. I need to turn that down. Thank you for the reminder. Doing great. Just finished the season of Survivor. Dude. Oh, I need to watch your VODs then. I think I saw the announcement. You were playing something. It was like golf. And then that you were doing this. That sounds dope, man. Want to get that Kurt Cobain haircut? Oh god. I'm gonna paint the walls and change everyone's life right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say something. Ignore what I just said like 10 seconds ago, okay? Just completely ignore that. Do you guys feel as though when you game lately, you just get more agitated? Like, I was playing Silksong, I wasn't getting upset, but I was playing fucking Pokemon Unite. I'm a new player, by the way. I was playing some Dagon Unite. My god, I wanted to tie every one of my teammates to a rocket ship and fly them directly into the sun. I'm gonna show you guys something. Again, I have been playing Pokemon Unite for 1 week. Okay? Literally 1 week. That's it. Look at this scoreboard. These are not bots. These are all people, right? My team, people. My opponents, people. Why on God's green earth am I doing the best out of a whole team? I've been playing this shit for a week. Just to understand like the rank, I was like veteran 1 or veteran 2. I only play competitive. I was like, I'm not like high up there. I don't know what high up there is or whatever. But my point being, dude, like, these are the teammates on my fucking side, bro. Chimps. These are the chimps that write hate mail on Twitter to Superman. Chimps. Like, I was literally screaming. I was chilling, sitting here, playing the game, and I just have the most brain dead teammates that do the dumbest thing, and I just start screaming like Kermit the Frog. I'm like, what? Like, ooh, I don't catch myself raging when I game, but when it is a game that is multiplayer in any capacity, bro, I turn into who's a bad person? I can't think of one off the fly, killing my joke completely. I can't think of it. I turn into a person that nobody likes. I turn into badman.exe. But it fucking makes me go nuts. I'm like, dude, I just started this. Y'all are supposed to be carrying me, not the other way around. So I catch myself raging more and more, and I don't know if I'm just getting older. I don't know if it's because of the specific games that I'm choosing to play. I don't know if it's because it's a time constraint, because it is a game that is like mad time consuming. I don't know. I don't know, but something about it just turns me into a fucking supervillain. Okay, you need to stop what you're doing. This fucking guy just poking holes at my totem or whatever the fuck. Bam, bam. That second arrow flew right through him, bro. Like he just drank a 2-gallon bucket of milk. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm literally just mashing buttons. My heart, I'm gonna be so real, my heart is not in what I'm doing right now. I low-key kind of want to play more Unite. But that's not the mission statement of today, you know? Here we go. Because I do want to get this out of the way so that I can enjoy Nod Cry or whatever the fuck. The new region is coming out tomorrow. And I am, like, at the risk of sounding like a bitch, as much as I criticize Genshin, there is a small part of me that wants to like it again. Not as much as I liked it years ago when I was playing every fucking day and being like the biggest Genshin dick rider. But just to not hate it again. I don't want to hate this game. That's all it is. Yesterday was bad, but good news is that I found a fix for my laggy situation. What was the problem? Because I was getting mad. I wasn't getting mad at you, I was just getting mad. Because I can't play the casual mode in Pokemon Unite because nobody's trying to win. If you're not trying to win, why are you wasting my time? Why are you, fellas, why are you as a teammate wasting my valuable time? Essentially, what the fuck am I saying? Essentially, why? That's the whole thing. So I play, like, you guys get the loop, right? Me play game, me fucking get mad, me boot up another one, praying to the Lord above that I don't get chimpanzees for teammates again. Okay, this enemy lineup looks annoying. I might just bring the Pyro Archon again. Just say fuck it. Whenever I loaded into a match, I'd freeze for like a minute and a half before I reconnected, so I'd lose so much time in the early game. That too. And worse than that, you might get like a bad homie rating from the game because of the fact that if you disconnect or if the game thinks that you're idling, it'll be like, this guy's a piece of shit. Look at him throwing his games. What a bad person. And then the game will give you a poor rating. So I'm surprised that the game didn't give you a poor rating to be like, this guy sucks as a teammate. Boo to him. Boo. Boo. And then it boots you in with the other terrorists that do what I just said. Fuck, I'm like really restricted on team building here. We're gonna lose Bennett. Ghetto ass team, bro. Nuvalette might be a throw pick, but let's find out. Okay, yep, here's all the Hydro enemies front loaded. Bam. 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 Eat blue, murderers. Let's go. All right, here we go. The game has immediately begun wasting my time again. I love when Genshin wastes my time, dude. It fucking makes me rock solid. But seriously, look at this. This is like hateful gameplay. This is what the kind of future that I want for the people I play Pokemon Unite with. I want them to fight enemies that freeze you and put you in bubbles and put you in fucking jail. It's what they deserve. Like, who the fuck made this? Who the fuck made this? Like, how am I not supposed to rage at gameplay like this? The gameplay is literally, put the fucking controller down right now because we hate you as much as you hate us. Type B. Terrorist, dude. Look at this. Why? Why? Like, I'm being so dead ass right now. Why did they make this so toxic? Do people talk about this? Do people know that the creators of Genshin hate them? and are a terrorist organization? Good fucking lord. The music is not matching the vibe of the stream right now. Oh, mama. There we go. You bitch. Oh, Huta might die here. But I hate her too. Alright. Restart. We gotta use real characters. I used to play League, but never played Unite. It's so funny. I would watch, it's a bigger streamer, and he got into League last year, and I would watch him, and I was like, this looks fun, but frustrating at the same time. But it did make me at least League of Legends curious. And I would tell people, I'm like, huh, I'm kind of interested in picking up League. What do the streets think about League of Legends? And everybody at the same time was like, bro, don't play League. Don't do that to yourself. And I was like, is it really that bad? And it was like, yes. Hey, Angel, if you're still in here, bro, we have a mutual friend who got banned off of League for threatening to self-harm in a match. Now, I think he might be the biggest rager out of our group, and he's like one of the smart people too, right? Like, he's a smart guy, but he was like, bro, I'm about to I'm about to do some unspeakable shit right now. And this is me being, and then I hear that and I go, I kind of want to play League. I don't know why. After hearing this too, he's like, I'm gonna change the course of everyone's life that is in this lobby with me right now, type shit. But yeah, so I don't know what is wrong with me that I was like, oh, League seems kind of interesting actually. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. There we go. Opponents defeated. Okay, I have like a whole minute, so I overqualified for this stage. Might as well go for 22. She 22 on my damn. Nah, abort. That joke don't work. Not in this situation. Monsieur Nouvelette! Ho ho ho! God damn. The warning signs weren't enough? No, but at the very least, I didn't play League. Instead, I went, okay, well, if I can't do League, let me do Pokemon Unite. Right? And I think I picked the lesser of two evils, IMO, respectfully, because Pokemon Unite is a smaller time investment. It is already immediately familiar to me because it's Pokemon. Oh my god, they put this boss into this shit? That's fucked up. For those who don't know, this boss is straight cancer. You basically have to do non-stop elemental damage to it in order to win. Luckily, I literally saved one of my favorite teams that I've ever played just for this. This boss fight is immensely toxic. But here we go. I pray to the Lord above that I can fucking kill this thing in a timely manner. Oh, dude, I hate this boss so much. I hate this boss so much, sincerely. Where are you, you bitch? Oh yeah, he transforms into other enemies because he's never had an original thought in his life. Oh my god, what were they thinking? Like, they made troll enemy design. Speaking of troll, yo, okay, so you guys know I said I've been watching Riverdale, right? That show pisses me off. Me and the girlfriend have already invested our time into watching it, but wow, what a piece of shit, man. So every season is like 3 or 4 different storylines because the first season was an actually really well written story, right? It was like, here's these 4 teenagers in the most chill, boring American ass town that you could possibly think of. and then a murder happens. It's like, bro, nobody gets murdered in Riverdale. What the fuck? And so, okay, no, we're gonna retry. Clearly, this team is not good for this boss. But you want to use Night Soul to beat it, and guess what? I already used my best Night Soul character. So now, we gotta get desperate. Monsieur Nouvellette, and I need a fourth. We could do Baiju. Anywho, a murder happens in Riverdale. Everybody's like, that's crazy. Murder doesn't really happen in Riverdale, so what the fuck is going on? And then it's like 20 episodes of like really fire content, to be honest with you. The actual mystery behind everything, really good, believe it or not. But then season 2 comes along and it immediately falls apart. It's about like, we gotta save the diner, Jughead is homeless, we're gonna go to like this fight for the soul of the town, and one of the main characters' dad is like the big antagonist, and it's just very all over the place, sloppy writing. Okay, like, to really sum up my thoughts, it's very sloppy writing. They do a Naruto style time skip at a certain point, and it is just comical because it's like, okay, what did Archie and the gang get into when the time skip happened? And it's like, okay, the main character joined the army and went to the war. What war? Shut the fuck up. He went to the war. And one character became an FBI agent. One girl became like, somebody in the writing team must have really loved The Wolf of Wall Street, because they just turned one character into basically Leonardo DiCaprio's character in The Wolf of Wall Street. They literally call her, oh, I'm the She-Wolf of Wall Street. I'm the Black Widow. And then she calls every man in the show a little bitch. Like, that's her fucking catchphrase. Little bitch, little bitch. All right, cool. Oh, there go all 4 of those characters, by the way. Not very good characters to replace them with. We'll do Linny. Okay, Al Haytham's actually pretty solid. The time skip is where things get ridiculous, because then it's one season that feels semi-normal, and then they go right back into absurdity. Matter of fact, I saw somebody months ago talking about the Riverdale, like the cycle that show, the direction that show took, right? And without spoilers, they said after season 6, it jumps the shark like I've never seen a show jump shark before. And I went, nah, bro, that's crazy. What could they possibly have done that was that insano to you? And I'm at the final season right now, bruh. I'm just gonna spoil it. Like, if you guys don't care about Riverdale, you probably shouldn't. But if you do, just tune out for like the next minute, okay? Like, just do me a favor, do yourselves the favor. Holy shit. So here's what happens. In season 6, they introduce, well, okay, at the end of season 5, the main villain plants a bomb underneath the bed of the main character Archie, and the bomb goes off, and somehow the 2 characters that were about to make passionate love in their bedroom are unharmed by the bomb, right? And the reason is because Archie, the main character, has developed superpowers. This is not a show where supernatural things happen. It is a show about gangs, high school life, football, and the occasional murder. The main character, he becomes Superman. He becomes invulnerable to anything. He becomes invulnerable to damage, invulnerable to stabbing, invulnerable to poison. He cannot be killed. He cannot be hurt. That at one point, there is literally a meteor. It's a comet. There is a comet that is hurtling towards Riverdale. And they go, well, the good thing is that like it's gonna wipe out the town, but at least Archie will live. He is immune to comets. Like, it literally just me saying it out loud, it blows my fucking mind. But yeah, so that happens, and everybody gets superpowers. Not everybody, but like all the main characters, right? Like Jughead, played by Cole Sprouse, he has the power to read minds. Veronica becomes like, she literally emits poison from her body, right? Like she banged a dude and then the dude ended up dead next to her, and she's like, oh my god, what happened? And the fucking doctor is like, yo, it's like he consumed a bunch of poison, like the venom of a Black Widow of sorts. And she's like, but that's impossible. And then he goes, well, if you think that's crazy, hold on to your butts, because then it is revealed that I am doing fuck all. It is revealed that the guy died because the poison was transmitted through his lips. And then Veronica's like, it is so fucking crazy. I think that might have happened in the comics. It's based off of, but I could be wrong, that they got powers. Now, my exposure to Archie, like the Archie comics, was through a show that was on, not Netflix, it was just an old ass show, to be honest, and it was called Archie's Weird Mysteries, right? And it was based off of the Archie comics and all the characters, and it was cool, right? Like, I got no beef with that at all, where it was a very horror centric type of show. So they would get up to some real fuck shit, basically. Continuously restore HP to the protection spirit. What? I have to heal this thing? What is the point of this enemy? The game is literally saying you have to heal this thing in order to do what exactly? That is an interesting mechanic for an enemy. I have literally never fought this thing in my life. I already hate it. Holy damage, Batman. What in the fuck? How am I supposed to beat this thing without using my little buddy? Alright. Well, I guess I picked the perfect character to do this shit. No! The jellyfish was supposed to be here. Fuck you, man. I'm just restarting. I had the right idea, but I had awful execution. Anywho, yeah, so the Archie, what was I saying? The Archie's Weird Mysteries, pretty solid show. Like, I liked it. It was a good time. It was one of those shows that I watched as a kid because there was nothing better to watch, you know what I mean? But worth the investment, to be honest. So I fuck with Archie, but then I understand that the Archie comics go all over the place. Like, if you didn't know, at some point these motherfuckers even team up with Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, that's the kind of shit we up to with Archie's Weird Mysteries. Like, it really goes all over the place. And one of the big reveals in the show, which I did actually like, there was a Netflix show called The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, based off of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which is another show that I watched when I was a kid. My first childhood crush was Melissa Joan Hart, who plays Sabrina, right? Sabrina Spellman, the Teenage Witch. I didn't know this. The Archie comics and the Sabrina comics actually have a bit of an overlap, I guess you'd say. And I was like, okay, that's pretty baller, right? My God, they just keep creating the most cancerous enemies that they can. Here's a boss that you can only beat if you heal the other version of it. Was there a healer that came out when this boss was put out into the world? There had to have been, right? There had to have been. I can see it from a mile away. Oh, there it goes. I didn't heal enough because I wasn't using the right chungus. Fuck you, Hoyoverse. Sincerely, truly, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Rewind. Wow. Yeah, this game mode blows. This game mode like actually blows. Is this that one enemy again? I can't even look at the enemy. Who is this? Being in the Night Soul state gives an advantage. I don't got that. I don't got that. But yeah, we're like at the last season of Riverdale, and it breaks my heart to report the last season seems to be by far the most boring one. Because at the end of season 6, there's a fucking comet that is about to hit Riverdale. They do everything they can to stop it, and then the thing that we're left with is, hey, good news guys, we stopped the comet, right? And then they go, or did we? Somehow the comet hit the town. They failed to stop it, but instead of killing them, it sent them back to 1955, and all of them are teenagers again somehow. Despite the fact that they are played by the same exact adults, they're just teenagers now, again, now. So you watch 26, 27-year-olds, like, because their bodies are 26, 27, but they're playing 17-year-old versions of themselves again, and now they're also back in high school, and all their memories got wiped. So all the character growth, shut up, didn't happen. All of the relationships that they had built up, all their knowledge, everything gone, blink of an eye. And it is the most boring season. Now, the whole reason I jumped into talking about Riverdale is this. Hold on, is there no like advantage I can get? This enemy blows so bad. Apparently, I just need to heal max to fight this thing. So I have Barbara. I lost Kokomi. Don't know what happened there. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina was cool to a certain point. They basically made her a female devil Jesus. That show went to directions I did not expect them to go into, right? Because they worshipped Satan, they worshipped Hecate, they actually got real heavy into witches and their traditions and religion. Everything they said was very, very, it was kind of weird because I'd never seen a show where they were so openly talking about stuff like that. It didn't bother me. I was just like, wow, they're kind of brave for putting something like this out. That was my perspective on it. I was like, wow, they're actually going there. So that was cool, right? I had no beef with that. I need more healers. This is fucked. These are not the healers that I need for what I'm trying to accomplish here, but here we fucking are. Like, the damage I'm doing by attacking, to me, is fake. It's fake damage. It's not real damage. It is the illusion that you're doing damage, but really, this is what I need to be doing. I need to be healing this fuck-ass thing. But the best part about it, bro, my healers don't even do that much. It's going. Now I gotta go to Yao Yao, and I gotta heal up as fast as I can. There you go. Now this thing is gonna do more damage than me. My god, that damage. Heal up. Like, wow, they really managed to make fucked enemy design more frustrating than anything they did before. How and why? Why do they get enjoyment out of the misery of the player base? The answer has to be yes. I will not take any other answer as canonical. They hate all of us equally, mind you, but still, my god. Come on. Come on. If I don't heal this thing in time, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna disappear and that damage phase is gonna be gone with it. Yup. Here we go. Better hurry. Did I do it? I did it. I mean, it's kind of cringe that it's the summon Oh, yeah, the summon disappeared. Oh, cool. Very fucking cool. Why did the summon disappear? I literally did what I was supposed to do.
We can do it.
My god, dude. I hate this. I actually hate this. The fuck were they thinking? Kieran Shipka, who plays Sabrina, was Don Draper's daughter in Mad Men. Oh. I had never seen her in anything before, but I think she did a good job. And funny enough, like, the best parts of Riverdale, funny enough, were the parts where they did crossovers with the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Here's another crossover that people may not know about because it's not that, like, it wasn't that mainstream. Y'all know Josie and the Pussycats? Feels cringe saying it out loud, but that is literally what they were called, right? Josie and the Pussycats, long tails and ears for hats, all that. So this is cool, right? Josie and the Pussycats are part of Riverdale, right? And it was like a trio. They were one of the only black characters in the show, and they were these incredibly talented musicians, and they did their own original music. They did covers. It was fucking cool. And then I think around, like, what, season 4, season 5, it really wasn't that far into the show. They just decided one day, they were like, yo, we're gonna write them out of the show, like all 3 of them, right? As well as another character that I really liked, whose name was Sweet Pea, right? Sweet Pea was this immensely tall kid who was part of the Southside Serpents, which is like the main gang it's a good guy gang, don't worry. The Southside Serpents are the good guys, because there's good guy gangs and bad guy gangs in Riverdale, right? And oh my lord, dude, this damage is fucked.
You hear that?
I don't
Sora?
know what to tell you.
Another friend.
Marcel, bonjour. Thank you for the follow. Do you like Riverdale? The unbelievably loud follow notification. No, thank you for the follow. That's very sweet of you. So yeah, I can't do it. I don't heal fast enough, and I don't have the characters for it. This is very frustrating. Thank you for the follow. So they write off Josie and the Putty Cats, right? They write them all out, and then they do the unthinkable, dude. They literally, like, it was a good episode, by the way. Like, the episode where they got written out, it was basically set up like this. The main character is like, dude, my dad was assassinated, and her dad was like a traveling jazz musician. My dad was assassinated, and I need to figure out what happened. But also, I'm already a well-established musician. I don't want to, like, stop and give that up. So I'm gonna do a tour of the United States, and I want to, like, recreate the band. You feel me? And so Josie and her girls recreate Josie and the Pussycats, and they travel around the United States with the premise of, we're gonna find out who it was that killed my father, but we're also gonna be like a nice little band that does all the genres. And then at the end of the episode, they had a fucking, let me just look it up. Josie and the, I just don't like saying that word. The Pussycats, 2022? They literally did, where the fuck is it? This isn't it. Also, hello, Link Hunter. Who is this handsome boy? Me? That's very sweet of you. No, Marcel, bonjour, comment, kava. I don't know what you're saying. Forgive me, friend. I don't speak French. I should do the Family Guy thing where I only know how to say I don't speak French, and I only have this other sentence to explain that I don't speak French. Riverdale, Josie, and the Pussycats. Monsieur Pussycat? Yeah, so the reason I'm trying to look it up, at the end of that episode, they literally have a, it looks like it was a cover of what would be a spin-off. Does that make sense? They literally had a title intro card at the end, and the whole episode felt like it was a pilot episode for what would be a spin-off show called Josie and the Pussycats. And I'm looking for it so bad. Archie Comics Universe, animated series, gallery, season 5. This gotta be it. I just want to show you guys. Yeah, look, I found it. They just showed this at the end of the episode, right? It looked like they were going to make it into its own show, and the premise for it was amazing. And then it didn't happen. Oh, dude, I wanted to smash my face into my controller. Help, me neither. Riverdale, yes, I've been talking about Riverdale for the past 20 minutes. I'm at the last season right now, so no spoilers. Cho got me mad confused by the last season. Exactly. If you weren't confused by season 6, you'll be fine for season 7 though. It was just off the heezy, man. They went stupid on that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna give ourselves like, we're just gonna dendro our way through the problem. This is maybe my favorite team in the whole game. I call it Beyblade, let it rip. Cause you go into Barbara, look at this bloom damage. Look at this, oh! Make it look like I'm cheating, bro. Can we get some Genshin devs in here right now? Check him monitor for hacking the game. He's too good. And I get to do it with my favorite characters. But no, Marcel, welcome in. Are you familiar with Riverdale? Because that is quite the coincidence. Like, I only recently got back into it. Like, I watched it during the pandemic era, and it was just as insane then as it is now, right? But yo, can I reach him? Can I reach him? Oh, I got that. Hold on, I got that extendo clip. The blooms are actually attacking him. Fuck you. You can run, but you can't hide. We lost Nahida, but we do have other characters to fill that gap. I could do Siegewind because she's a healer, and that might allow me to get past that bum ass boss. Do I bloom here? Fuck it. This is gonna make Nilo unbelievably strong. Bloom Divergence. Y'all, I'm not even gonna read, bro. Read? What is that? Bloom Evolution. Alright, now we take on the boss. I'm gonna put every healer I have. Oh, you like healers? Here. Take all the healers you can get. Actually, I need a... Hold on, no. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Give me her. And give me... Wait. I need... Wait, yeah, perfect. Actually, hold on. There. Finally. Quadruple healer meta. I could use some more Dendro, actually. F. We'll do you, Tainari, her, or I'll hate them. This is confusing. Who's your favorite character? In Riverdale, it used to be Veronica, but in this last season, she has been very aggravating and disappointing. So now I'm a little sad because I used to really fuck with Veronica, and now she just pisses me off to no end. It's like every character's brain cells flew out of their bodies as quickly and as aggressively as possible. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, dude. Everybody in the last season is like the dumbest versions of themselves. Like, you guys know the term flanderization, where it's like a character becomes so iconic that they kind of fall into becoming their own, like, they become caricatures of what they used to be. That is the vibe that I am getting off of Veronica, and it makes me so sad because she was my favorite character. She was the best character when it came to being a level-headed young adult. She was the best character when it came to being in relationships. She was the most loyal, the most like emotionally mature. She was like low-key kind of flawless. Except for the fact that her family is full of murdering socialites, but like, that's not her fault, you know? The sins of the father should not be reflected upon the daughter. Bars. But, of course, because it's Riverdale, you instead— Good lord, this team is strong! Damn! Me too, that's what's up. I just like Archie getting beaten in wrestling by Hiram in season 2. Dude, can we talk about that? Archie Andrews in Riverdale has to maybe be the most strongest human being in all of fiction.
What a lineup.
Because he goes to prison for a crime he didn't commit in season 2? I want to say it was season 2. And he breaks out of prison. They like prove his innocence, swag, right? Everything's cool. And then he comes back, but before he can come back, he just saying it out loud makes me feel like a crazy person. Hold on, let me set this up real quick and then we can get into how insane this is. This is literally the fire zone, and I'm here to put out the fucking fires, baby. There we go. So Archie is like in the middle of the woods or some bullshit. He became like a park ranger for some reason to like have something to do while they cleared his innocence. Right? Cool. He runs into a bear, and the bear slashes him across the chest, giving him an impossibly sexy scar on his chest. That, by the way, when he gets his superpowers in the season 6, the scar goes away because it healed his scars. So they did a really cool way to kind of like, hey, how come Archie doesn't have the scar anymore? Because every time this man was shirtless, they would have to put the scar back on him, which I can imagine would get kind of frustrating after fucking 6 seasons or whatever. So he fights a bear, doesn't die, which in my book, that's a victory, right? You beat that bear, bro. How you a grown-ass bear, you don't kill a teenager that is unaware in the woods, walking with his dog Vegas. Cute dog, by the way. It is just such an absurd show, man. Am I really gonna lose this fight against the water enemies while I am hydromaxing out of my fucking gourd? That is not a reflection of me. That is a reflection of how inflated the HP is in this fucking game mode. I hate you all. I hate you all. I hate you all so much. Die. Wow. How? I'm using 4 fucking water characters and you're gonna tell me I couldn't beat it? Get the fuck out of here. He popped up on my For You page as Mr. Fantasy. I don't know if he's becoming a musician or something. Wait, are you talking about KJ Appa, the actor for Archie? He seems like a genuinely pretty sweet guy. Like, if he's doing shit beyond Archie, good for him. Like, no, Riverdale is a very absurd show, but all of the actors of the show are very endearing. I liked all of them. If we're talking about who we like and don't like, we can do a whole damn tier list, man. Here's the list, starting from the top. Top 3 favorite characters. Veronica Lodge. Number 2, probably Archie, to be honest. He is incredibly endearing. There's a lot of times where he may do some head-ass things that make me go, Archie, that was freaking stupid, bro. Why would you do that? But at the end of the day, the actor for Archie does a swell job. He is deeply likable. And he does his job well. Like, he's supposed to be this like corny high school salt of the earth ass dude, and I think that he nails it, okay? So I can't be upset with him for doing the job that he was like, this was literally what you were signed up to do. You fucking nailed it, bro. Okay? So we have Archie number 2. Number 3 might be Jughead, played by Cole Sprouse. And it's because he's a good narrator. They did a good job of making him like, he was this very nihilistic character, and they did a good job of like, bro, that shit would be exhausting if that were his whole shtick. So let's make sure not to just make him fantastical Mr. Nihilism, because that would be exhausting, right? Like, I don't think anybody would watch the show if one of the main characters was just like, I'm gonna point out the most negative thing in every possible situation I find myself in. Bro, I wouldn't watch that. Now, worst 3 characters is pretty fucking easy, and I need you guys to stand by me when I say it, because it's gonna make me sound like I have some type of agenda or something, but I can justify my picks really freaking easily, okay? Top 3. I don't like Betty, by the way. Betty's not in my top 3 worst characters, but I don't like what they keep doing with her, where it's like, they keep talking about the serial killer genes. Like, if you have what is called the serial killer genetics, you have a predisposition to intense violence and murder. Ah! When in reality, like, how the fuck am I not winning this? I am using all of my Hydro characters. How is this happening? Anywho, Betty is kind of dumb, to be honest. I don't think they flip-flop with her character all the time. You should look it up. I will look it up. I'm glad that he's doing more stuff, you know? But that's just me covering the 4 main characters, right? From top to bottom with the 4 main characters. Veronica's number 1, Archie's number 2, Jughead's number 3. Betty, don't really care for her. Top 3 worst characters. Number 1, Alice Cooper. Worst character. Actually, I should do it the opposite way, because this is how you're supposed to do it. Number 3 worst character, and this is one that people are gonna be like, who the fuck is that? Because he's only in the last season. His name is Julian Blossom. When the meteor hit Riverdale at the end of season 6 and reset the universe, this is a real sentence, Julian was Cheryl's twin brother instead of Jason Blossom, and he is alive. Julian is the most stereotypical shithead jock that I have ever seen in fiction. Remember, it takes place in 1955. So, Julian is racist. He thinks very little of women. He is homophobic. He's got the fucking trifecta, bro. He has the triforce of ignorance in one body, right? He is homophobic to the characters that are gay / lesbians. He is racist to his own teammate on the basketball team with him, Reggie, and he is sexist. He whistles at women. He fucking calls them idiots. He treats them like objects, right? And the whole reason I brought up Riverdale, I don't know what it is. They are obsessed with creating characters that are purely centered around being rage bait. Does that make sense? So they have all the characters that I just named, right? And they will always introduce, like, look, you have to have conflict in a show or a movie or something. Otherwise, it's kind of like, what the fuck are we doing here? What is the point, right? But the way they do it is like, it feels senseless to me, where it's like, wow, these people just suck because you needed someone to suck, right? Like, they will do the meanest, dumbest, most pointless, senseless things, and we're supposed to be like, well, it's not even good writing. You feel me? The writing is not good enough for them to carry the Oh, I'm supposed to kill the wizards. I literally just saw that. No shit, I can't complete this. I'm supposed to kill the wizards. All right, it says defeat the bounties, but I don't know how to read, so. Whoops. All right, if I'm supposed to kill the bounties, let's fucking kill some bounties. I'm about to fuck this dude's world up. One bounty at a time. Ugh. Bounty 1 complete. This is still a bitch, because look, they're gonna run away. And there are so many damn slimes that it makes it hard for me to freaking see what I'm doing. Anywho, they created a lot of rage bait characters throughout the show, but at the very last season, they introduced a guy with like all of the worst character traits rolled into one body, and I'm like, damn, y'all are crazy for making this character. Like, watching the show while this character exists gives me the same feeling I had when I used to like watching wrestling, but the fucking NXT guys, what were their names? New Day? Not New Day, no, those guys are cool. The guys that, Nexus. The guys that were called, it was a stable called Nexus, they were these fucking chodes who, there was like 8 of them, and they would jump into the ring at the same time, fight dirty, and just overall general bullshittery. And it was really frustrating to watch because all it ever was them, like, they would lose a normal fair fight, and then regardless of winning or losing, they would just jump the guy that they beat up, or like the guy that they were fighting against, they would just jump him. So it's like, okay, what the fuck was the point of the match? 1, y'all suck at wrestling. 2, you fucking had to work together in a group of 8 to kill. I almost said kill. To kill the guy you were fighting. Like, y'all are a bunch of hoes, you know? I still didn't win, by the way. So, the feeling I get watching Riverdale season to season is the same feeling I get from watching wrestling when they would focus on this fuck ass story angle of like, yo, we are going to play unfair, we're gonna piss you off and you're gonna like it and keep watching because at some point we're gonna get our comeuppance, right? And you want to be there for that, right? Don't you nasty little boy? And I was like, yeah, I do want to see them get their comeuppance. Guess what? It took like 2 fucking years of the cringe ass storyline that I described to you guys just now about like cheating for them to get like any type of comeuppance, let's say. And I was like, damn, dude, this sucks ass. My fucking god. Speaking of sucking ass, this Imaginarium Theater, whatever, this shit can go, bro. This is the most frustrating content I've ever played. They actually managed to make content more frustrating than the shit that they had before. Now I know why this is happening, and it's because I didn't buy the latest Chungus, you know? You always gotta buy the latest character, otherwise you will fall back. My god! Actually gonna punch my monitor. This game is rage inducing. But anyway, right? So we gotta kill the specific enemies. Are Lachino's really strong? Maybe Lenny. I know he's fire, but if I can pop their bubbles and then attack them, then we can probably get through this unscathed, you know? Because that's my fucking goal. Look at that shit! Yo! Oh, wow. Maybe I was capping. I don't remember how to play Lenny. Whoops. Should have maybe remembered how to play the character, dipshit. I do remember liking Lenny a lot. Like, his damage numbers are fucking through the roof. But he is from Fontaine. The Fontaine tax is real, bro. But yeah, so it's just... Number 3 is Julian Blossom. He's just like the trifecta of ignorance rolled into one body. I don't really like that he's a character at all. I think he fucking blows ass. But he's here. We can get used to it, right? Got him. Bitch. Number 2 is a character named Uncle Frank, right? So this is a little sad. The main character's father, Archie, was played by Luke Perry. Luke Perry was like a hunky dreamboat in his era, right? And even as like an adult, still pretty handsome guy, right? He aged pretty fucking smoothly, right? And so, oh my god, we might actually beat this demented game mode. Probably not though. if I'm being 100 emoji, this shit is unbelievable. Look, this is the closest we've gotten. We've killed 7 of 8. There's the 8th guy. He's behind his bitch ass shield. You bitch. Oh wait. Oh, I was 1 kill away. I'm gonna snap my own neck, bro. Have you seen the originals, the Vampire Diaries spinoff? No. I did watch a lot of CW when I was younger, but I have not watched Vampire Diaries or the originals, or I watched Supernatural when it came out and I was like, this is incredible. But then as it went on, I feel like the show became less and less for me. It became a little too corny for me, to be honest with you. I was like, who the fuck are all these characters that I don't care about or anything like that? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Do I have an ass weapon on a Yato? I feel like I used to do way more damage than 2,000 on him. Oh lord, dude. Ah! I'm gonna snap. I'm about to do something I can't even mention. There we go. Is this your account? What, in Genshin? Yeah. Yeah, I've had this account from day 1, but around Fontaine, I stopped playing because it just got immensely boring, if I can be honest with you. So I stopped playing, and Natland came out. Like, I got all these new shiny characters, and I can feel the power creep. You know what I mean? I can feel it, and it is bad. But they gotta make their money. It's a difference in opinions. Like, I used to fuck with this. Now, yuck. Woo! Look, here's the last 2 guys, right? One guy's hiding behind his bubble. Which, like, if it weren't for the bubbles, I could actually kill them both. Watch. Sweet! That's the last guy. That's the last guy right there. Couldn't do it. Power creep and I still play Chi-Chi? That's crazy. To be fair, she is C6, but nah, that's crazy. That was really close. Like, Linny's really good for the burst damage that I need. Maybe we'll try Arlecchino. It helps that now I'm paying a little more attention because I'm actually trying to kill the enemies I'm supposed to kill. Be really nice if I had a shielder so that I would stop getting my attacks interrupted like just now, or if they stop teleporting around, but that's Genshin, baby. Stop. Yup. My god. I mean, look at how much damage Arlecchino does, even despite their resistances to Pyro. She is so strong. Why was I using Linny? Could have just been going Big Mama. Excuse me, Father, because that's what she goes by. Papa! Papa! Please, we need you to stop them. Papa! There you go. And they TP like a little bitch. And Arlecchino, please. Huge damage, huge damage. Where's the other one? I'm gonna kill you before you can heal up. That's 6, and I have 40 seconds left. This is the most shiced that this game mode has been so far. But I don't feel happiness or satisfaction. I just feel annoyed that it is to this difficulty. But I also understand the argument there too. It's like, well, you want all the content to be easy? No. But I don't think I need to try the same stage like 9 times to go through it. That wasn't even the final boss. We're at the final boss now pretty much, but all right, what do I have? We have Lenny, who's good. Kokomi, Arlecchino, who's good. Yelan, that's pretty good. I think that's a good team right there. Unless I could even throw in Molani, but I don't really have a good fire applicator. So we're looking at Hydro and we're looking at Pyro. We're gonna vape this guy into high heaven. Vaporize is triggered, unleashes Hydro Shock. Vaporize is triggered, unleashes Blazing Explosion. I want this because I want more Hydro on the field in order to help me kill this boss. All Brilliant Blessing basic effects enhanced. That's a fun one. Very generic. There is no cryo. I mostly play cryo. Oh, that's the thing that sucks ass about this game mode, is that it will heavily limit you to only specific elements. And then they might occasionally throw you a bone and be like, here's a guest star, smiley face. I'm like, I don't care, man. Get on my face. Kind of sad the main actor from the originals hasn't been in a lot more movies or TV shows since the originals, because he's actually a good star. Is it people from Vampire Diaries? I fuck with spin-offs. It's just, man.
Bonnie Christ just subscribed. Things are getting heated at Moynihan Train, fellas.
What did it say? Things are getting heated at Moynihan Train Hall, fellas. What's shaking, Bunny? Thank you for the 10 months. That's crazy. 10 months already? Oh, Bunny, you have missed it. I hope you didn't, but I think you missed it. I've been talking about Riverdale for the past hour. Like, no shit, the past hour. I was talking about Josie and the Pussycats. I was talking about season 6 and the comet. I was talking about all that shit. Oh my god. Ugh. We're at season 7 right now. Me and the girlfriend, we're at season 7. We're like right at the end of the show, essentially. And it is just any semblance of effort it flew out the window, man. I don't know what they were smoking, but it has to be some good shit. All right, here we go. This is the actual last boss of this accursed game mode. Pray for me, y'all. We're gonna just Arlecchino and go sicko mode. She can tank it. Big girls don't cry. Oh, that's why it wants you to use pyro characters. Yo. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Whoa. Eat this, murderer. Woo. Fucking big damage. Wait, that's not big damage at all. Jesus Christ. This guy is tanky. But wait, why would they send me to fight a fire boss? This fucking game. No. Yeah, man. It was pretty sweet. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Lenny. It really wants me to use fire characters. I think this is fine. I hope this is fine. And then I'll save one. No! Chill out, dude. Damn. 1, 2, and then pop it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. God damn it. Bop it. Alright. Wait, why did he transform? I thought he was supposed to... Is this where he's vulnerable? I can't tell. Oh boy. How's your day going, Bunny? Happy Monday. I thought this was gonna be a quick little trek into Genshin, and it has turned into hell on earth, to be honest with you. I hate this. I hate what is happening on the screen right now. It's really fucking frustrating. Oh my god. This fucking guy. I miss how much I like playing Lenny. Lenny was fun. I got nothing. I got nothing. Look at how much damage I've done, and we're at the ass end of things. I've also never fought this boss before because I wasn't playing the game when this was happening. When it's in geohuman form, you can use pyrotex to cause it to enter molten dragon form. At this point, you continue to use pyro to enter overburn state. If you manage to cool it down, it will revert back to geohuman. What? So I don't want to use pyro. Why don't I just do burning then? The game kind of cucked me. Alright, we'll do this. Okay, no hydro. No hydro. You can do hydro after the second breaks. If that's the case. If we're talking hydro application, Lenny's stronger, but Yoimiya does more fire. This is so fucking annoying. We'll throw Kanichin, cause why not? And then we'll do Kokomi, cause I know I'm gonna get sliced up. All right, let's focus fire then. Cannons to the left of them. Cannons to the right of them. There you go. Shout out to Jeffrey. Okay, is this the second form? The magma dragon form? Hey man, I'm gonna get in that ass. Whoa! Magma force! Got him. Okay, and now we go sicko mode, right? Woo! 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 Satisfying. Bitch. I'll do it again too. Kanich mode activate. Oh shit. Kanich is so funny. He's such a stupid character. Alright, there we go. And he transformed. Thank you so much for that advice, dude. Seriously. It's almost like if you know the mechanics, the game is easier. But that doesn't sound right to me. I prefer brute force over using my noggin to solve the problems presented in front of me. We got 30 seconds. Kanich! I need you to set this man ablaze. Alright, and Arlecchino. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, we gotta go sicko mode right now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, knock your head off, man. Knock your head off. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Ah! Ah! Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm about to end it all, bro. I'm about to. Bumbleclap. Heading back to Philly after an epic weekend of fire queer theater. Miss Karen Supreme asked if I was really going to take a seat at the charging table in the Amtrak waiting area I've been standing next to as some kid was getting up because she got up from the seat she was sitting in and put her bags next to it. I told her she could take the seat if she needed to charge something and she was like, no, it's fine. Then why be a whole cunt about it? That's how it be, dude. That do be how it be. I have been doing my best to just avoid, like, you know how people say like you can avoid the situation but the situation gonna come to you? That's been me lately, where it's just like, man, I really don't want to interact with very many people, and it's just, can you blame me? I feel like human decency has just flown out the window, man. Cause y'all seen, this is a very popular story, so I'd be surprised if you guys haven't seen this, but have you guys seen the story going around about, well, there's two actually, right? There is the story of the man who, oh boy. There's the story about the man who, it was like a, it was tennis. It was like a tennis thing, and the guy took the ball from a kid, and the kid was like, yo, what are you doing? And the guy just took the fucking ball, right? And, oh, wrong guy. That's on me. That's my fault. That was sloppy penmanship. This performance is not going to be Billboard 100. I should probably just reset, to be honest with you. The guy took the ball from a kid, and then it turned out the guy was a CEO. And you know how America's been feeling about CEOs lately. Not great. So the guy became like America's most wanted very quickly and aggressively. And he was the main character for a little bit, but what if I told you that yet another main character revealed themselves very recently? It's kind of crazy, bro. And Bunny, this was in our neck of the woods, believe it or not. There was a woman who went to a Phillies game. It was like an older lady. And there was a man who walked over to where the ball looked like it was gonna land, and he did grab it. He successfully grabbed the ball, right? So vibes are chill. And then this fucking old lady, I keep switching to the wrong character. Then this old lady comes by and she's like, you took the ball from my hand. Everybody looked at the footage. He did not take the ball from her fucking hand, okay? He like straight up, that's a lie, right? And so, oh, let's do Kanish here. Because I know homeboy can set this guy ablaze, which will help with my pyro application. I don't really like burning as a mode, because it's just kind of mid, to be honest. And I know they released that one character who's supposed to be like a very explicit support for it, but I don't like that as a concept. Here is one character that fixes the entirety of the problem of this one mode of fight. Very like that. Here the entire of fucking. Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Why is it not doing damage? What the fuck? Hello? What the hell just happened? I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. Stream died. Stream died in the last couple of seconds and it invalidated the run. Holy hell. I'm cursed. I am clearly cursed. Are we up? Is it live? It looks like the answer is yes. Dude, I have the footage too. They hate you. They must. That's the second time I got cucked. Look at this footage, bro. Mode? Because it's just kind of mid, to be honest. Look at his health. And I know they released that one character who's supposed to be... Look at his health. Look at his health. Very explicit support. Right here. Look. Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Where's the damage? Why is it not doing damage? What the fuck? Hello? What the hell just happened? I'm actually so tilted. This is making me want to uninstall the game. Like, I know the game had nothing to do with what just happened, but it has been such a shit to me all day that it just makes me want to just turn the game off out of principle, bro. I'm so heated. My lord. This has been a god-awful day for trying to power creep like you would not believe. And they keep releasing these fuck-ass bosses like the one I'm fighting right now that just go, you know what? No. Unless you have enough characters to reach the specific reaction that we need to win, fuck you. You don't get to win at all. And it's like the actual definition of pay to win is this. You cannot do this unless you have the characters necessary. You know? I actually had that shit too. That's what I'm like extra roiling about. I fucking had it. Holy. Can I do it in 20 seconds? I actually don't know. There's this. And now we go into Arlecchino. We do this. This. And we do this for the next 10 seconds and pray that we got it. 5, 4, and yep. This is insane. It shouldn't be like this. I stand by what I said. It really shouldn't be like this. This is like, again, this is like what I would do to the people I play Pokemon Unite with, because they deserve it because they're bad people, but like, this is fucking crazy to me. Oh fuck? To be fair though, this is my first day ever fighting this fuck-ass boss, so, you know, with familiarity, you become comfortable with it, all that, blah, 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 but like, god damn, is it really supposed to be this difficult? Oh, baby, look at that damage, look at that damage. No crits, no crits, no crits. Good lord. Somebody hates me, like for real. Bam. And then we do this. Where the fuck did he go? At the very least, this boss doesn't do the sinful thing that they love throwing in every fucking boss, which is I have a whole phase that is just meant to stall. They love doing this shit, and I don't know why. They will constantly make phases for bosses where they do not do anything at all. They just literally just stand there and try. Oh my god, that cooldown. All they do is like fly away or go underground and become invulnerable. It's like some real fuck shit. And I don't know why they do that so often. I don't know who decided that this was like a cool marketing gimmick. I really don't know what in the fuck is wrong with them. Holy shit. How long was I doing that? Oh, right. The stream reset, so I lost my timer. That's okay. But seriously, like, wow. That was miserable. I don't know what else to say. That was fucking miserable. Let's see the rewards. What do I get? Oh, you get everything. Right. And the thing that sucks is that like those are actually really good rewards. These are rewards that are worthwhile. Phew. Yeah, I hate this game mode, but that was a lot of gems. All right, now we're gonna move on to Star Rail and fucking not have to think about Genshin for a minute. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom while this loads up, fellas. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for coming here, by the way. Appreciate y'all time. Let's have this load up while I go pee pee. I'm getting hungry too. I was gonna play some more Silk Song, because it kind of got cut short on Saturday, or it's not Saturday, yesterday. I literally booted up stream for 3 minutes. My girlfriend walked in and was like, hey, do you want to do something? I was like, what do you want to do? Hey, just spend time together. And I was like, okay. And then I turned the stream off. I know my priorities. I'll be right back, fellas. I don't like when the kitties hang out by themselves. I know they want their personal space and all that, but... Nah. You okay, Meowie? Well, she's purring, so I'm guessing she's okay. I'm gonna put her next to Homeboy. She's been causing some mischief lately. He wants to be alone right now. I put her down on the chair. She was like, get me out of here. Alright. Star Rail is gonna be lickety splickety, so let's... What am I doing here? I wanna grind for artifacts, but all the new characters aren't going to need the shit that is available right now, so let me look it up. What's the damn names? I cannot even type. Evernight best relics. We're gonna load up a YouTube video without audio because good lord. Kit, Eidolons, light cones, relics, and stats. Show it to me. I'm just looking it up on YouTube. You're not missing anything. World Remaking Deliverer. This is the new set, which means I can't even access this yet. But what is the Hunter of Glacial Forest? You're out of your mind. What the hell is this? Nope. Here we go. Bone Collections. Bone Collection Serene Demesne. I've never seen that word before. D-E-M-E... What? D-E-M-E-S-N-E? Demes? Demes? I've literally never seen that word before. Give me one sec. Okay, so this is what I want to put on her. So we're gonna grind this out. Oh no, is my save file out? No, it's... Where's this crazy ass one? This one, right? This was like the crazy ass build that broke the game. Right? I think it was. And then preset build for you. Ice, lightning, void. Yeah, this is fine. All right. Let's look up that word. Demesne. Pronunciation. Oh. I thought that was text to speech. It's the opposite. How to pronounce...
Domain.
Domain? That shit look like Demesne.
Domain.
Because labor was cheap, there was ample advantages in cultivating the domain. A domain or domain was all the land retained and managed by a lord of the manor under the feudal system of his own use, occupation, or support. Oh! It's the plot of fucking Pride and Prejudice. Neat. Alright. We're just gonna slam into this boss and then do the Divergent Universe or whatever. Now, this is my treat. This is why I saved Star Rail for last. If I had saved Genshin for last, oh, that would have gotten me heated, boy. But because I saved Star Rail for last, I get to just put it on auto and I get to chill. In fact, I can look at my playlist and it'll tell me exactly how long I've been streaming. 2 hours, 48 minutes. And like 1.5 hours of this has to have been me talking about Riverdale. Whoops! That's funny. That's very funny. I ain't mean to do that, but I haven't really shared my thoughts on Riverdale until today. You know, I was doing like little updates here and there, but it's okay. First season, genuinely really good show. Second season, still pretty good. Third season, starting to get a little silly, but honestly, still a really good season. The premise for it was phenomenal. Season 4, hated it. Literally cannot remember a single thing that happened in season 4. Season 5, time skip, like fucking Naruto, and is okay. It's kind of stupid, but it's okay. Season 6, we are no longer in the human world. We are exploring the esoteric and the divine and witches and superpowers. It's fucking wild, but they somehow managed to tie it all together. And most importantly, was it stupid? Yes. Was it fun to watch? Yes. Somehow, when it felt like the flame was dying out, they managed to rekindle on that season 6 by just going balls to the wall stupid. There were still some slow and stupid moments with the season 6, but honestly, fun to watch, and that's more than I can say about other shows. And then season 7, which I'm in right now, is like, I'm gonna be so real, it's high-key boring. Like, the fact that they went back in time to 1955 after the comet hit Riverdale is a very funny sentence to say out loud, but it feels like a bad reset. And the premise of the season is interesting, but I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off successfully. Because the whole premise of the last season is like, these children growing up in 1950 and how fucking smothering the world around them is. They can't be horny. They can't explore their sexuality. They can't even go out and drive without, like, conforming. It's about conforming and not wanting to. And it's so fucking... It's frustrating. I was talking about this earlier. I don't think I even finished my thought. Is that the last one? Yes. The 50 season? Yes. So... there's a lot of gay characters in the show, and sometimes they get done really, really, really dirty, but sometimes they're allowed to shine. And in this season, thankfully, despite the environment they're in, they get to shine. You know, not a lot, but they get to shine. They can't be communists. That true. That true. That too, yeah. It's a lot. Like, dude, it's a lot, right? So, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be like a harder version, but we have some pretty strong characters. This will be fine. So, is it boring? A little bit, but it's like a slow burn because, okay, I'll explain this. There was this one scene that was just absolutely hilarious. They didn't have phones back in this era, which means, regrettably, they had nudes, right? So Betty, the main girl, one of the main girls, and Archie, the main guy, they are 17 again, and they're mad horny for each other, but in the world that they live in, that's like a big fat no for whatever reason. Who gives a shit? And so Betty and Archie decide to have this plan where they go, hey, what if I went to my bedroom and you went to your bedroom and we both dressed up a little loosey-goosey, let's say. And then what if I took my shirt off in front of the window and you just happened to be there and you did it too? And then they basically just strip in front of each other across the houses, like in front of each other through their windows, right? At least that was the plan. So then they're having this conversation to plan to do this when they get home, and Betty's like, oh my god, Betty, or excuse me, Archie's like, oh my god, Betty, I'm really excited. And Betty's like, Archie, I'm excited too. And then Archie goes, no, Betty, I'm really excited. Me and my girlfriend had to pause the show because the delivery on that was so fucking... It was the funniest thing in that entire show. I was hooting. Let me see if I can look it up. Riverdale, Archie, really excited. I think I can find it because the scene was so insane. Archie takes advice from Betty. I can find it. Come on. Please. No. I can't find it. I have to be able to find it. Riverdale, Betty, I'm really excited. It has to be here because it's so bad, but like funny bad, if that makes sense. God, how much I fuck with these characters. Like, I love the characters. I just, sometimes they write things in such a way that just kill me. I'm literally about to pull up Netflix on here right now just to show you guys the scene because I can't find it. And it's killing me. Fuck, I can't find it. I give up. But you get the point, right? So there was this whole thing where, yeah, they plan to nude around each other, and Archie is in his damn tighty whities. Betty's wearing some lace shit and she's like taking it off. And then Archie's uncle walks in and he's like, what the fuck is going on here? And Betty's mom, who is literally the most annoying character in Riverdale. Can I say that? Top 3 most annoying characters, because I didn't finish that. Bunny, I'm sorry you didn't, you weren't here for like the bulk of the conversation, but I can at least recap what I think about the characters because I never finished that thought. Top 3 favorite characters in Riverdale. Number 1, Veronica. She is the best when it comes to relationships. She is the most mature, the most like intelligent in my opinion. And I liked her in the majority of the seasons, but then as the show goes on, I feel like she regresses and becomes not as good as she used to be. So that does break my heart a little bit because I really liked Veronica. She's awful. Are you talking about Alice Cooper? Yeah. I mean, I hope you're talking about Alice. If you think Veronica's awful, we can talk about that too, but fucking yeah. Veronica, number 1. Number 2 favorite character, this might sound a little lame, but I hope not. Archie fucking rules. Archie is a really good character because he's so earnest, and season 2 kind of like skirted the line of trying to corrupt him and be shitty, but Archie, watching Riverdale through the perspective of Archie fucking rules because he's amazing. And he is the character that goes through so much. right? The fight with the bear, the prison arc, when he became Superman. Awesome. And then number 3 for me has to be Jughead. Jughead's a great character. I feel like they have less and less for him to do as the show goes on, and that sucks ass. But he is used very sparsely, but when he is used, he crushes every scene he's in. You feel me? So that's my top 3. And then if we're talking about Betty, man, I don't like Betty. I feel like she's all over the place writing wise, where it's like the whole serial killer gene thing is just so stupid, and then it becomes the core of her character, and I'm like, man, y'all picked a really bad core for this character. I hate the whole serial killer genes storyline cause it's stupid as hell. But we're stuck with it. I'm catching up on Uma Musume, last episode of season 3. My heart is all over the place. Dude, I love season 3. Everything with Kita-san is done so good. It's so good, man. I'm still playing Uma Musume. The Vaughn, of all characters, guess who came out in the game as of yesterday? Seiyun Sky. Special Week's fucking sleep paralysis demon is now in the game. She has a very difficult career, but if you can get past it, bro, she's kinda shiced. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a very strong young woman. Seiyun Sky. Wait, what the fuck? What is Ruan Mei doing here? Oh, she sells you equations. I have literally never seen her in the store before. Cool. Not gonna lie, I love fucking Cheryl. Cheryl is one of my favorite characters as well. Now that you mention her, I'm almost inclined to put her above Jughead, because real shit, Cheryl gets more screen time than Jughead, and she is more plot relevant most of the time when compared to Jughead. They both rule, okay? But I feel as though, I don't know, it's hard to say. Number 1 is Veronica, number 2 is Archie, number 3 might either be Cheryl or Veronica, but I cannot decide at this moment. I said Veronica, didn't I? Cheryl or Jughead, or that could be my list. Number 1 is Veronica, number 2 is Archie, number 3 is Veronica again. But if there's a top 3 list, there has to be a bottom 3 list. So let's get to it. Same Sky is a cool character. Sad that they didn't give her any screen time in season 3, but at least we got Rice Shower. Yeah, it is as though every season is focused on a different batch. Because like season 2 is about Tokai Teo, and you barely see Special Week and Suzuka anymore. And then in season 3 it's about Kida-san and Satono, so you barely see Tokai Teo and Mejiro anymore, you know? But if you're lucky, your favorite got at least an episode of being featured. If you're unlucky, you just never see them. Like, El Condor was a fucking monster in season 1, right? El Condor was like tearing up everything that she turned, like every race that she was in, she was like the main guy, right? But after season 1, it's like, okay, we don't care to feature this Uma anymore, right? Special Week was the main character season 1. Don't really see much of her after that. But as Rice Shower and Mihono Bourbon Enthusiast, Vaughn, that's you and me, we ate so good, bro. Because in season 2, Bourbon is like, she's practically treated like a major boss. And then Rice Shower becomes this very nuanced character where it's like, the show is so wholesome and positive, but here's one character who has the exact opposite appearance. Like, everything involving Bourbon is so sad. My bad, y'all. I was putting on the other playlist and it started like that. My bad, y'all. But yeah, Bourbon is like a major boss in season 2, and then Rice Shower like takes her thunder completely. It's fucking awesome, right? And then season 3, like they've already covered Bourbon and Rice Shower, and then in season 3 they were like, fuck it, bro. We're gonna have them have like their own episode basically involving Kita-san. And I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting this. That's how you know that Bourbon and Rice Shower had like an impact in the community, because they cared enough to just like, look, we already gave these characters their day in the sun, but fuck it, let's just put them on again. You know? All the parents are terrible except Luke Perry, who's kind of okay. Yes. Objectively, yes. All of the parents are the most frustrating. And Bunny, like, feel free to agree or disagree with this. I described it like this. Every parent in the show is built for maximum rage bait. They're just built to be as unreasonable and as fucking annoying to deal with. Oh yeah, thanks man. Yeah, thanks man. The most annoying possible characters to deal with at any given moment. So with that being said, top 3 most annoying characters in the show Riverdale. Number 3 goes to Julian Blossom. And if you've watched the show, but it's been a minute, you might be like, who the fuck is Julian Blossom? Do you mean Cheryl? No. Do you mean Jason? LOL. No. He's barely a character. He has literally had more scenes where he's dead than where he's alive, so no. Julian Blossom is a character introduced in season 7, who, remember, season 7 is in 1955. So there weren't that many shitty characters at the school, so they needed to create a character that would be in the school and just stir the shit as hard as possible. Enter Julian Blossom. He is Cheryl's twin brother in the alternate universe of 1955, and the reason he sucks so fucking bad is because he is the trifecta of ignorance. Like, if there was a triforce of ignorance, this guy is like Ganondorf, right? He is homophobic to the gay and lesbian characters in the show. He is racist to everybody, but especially to his one Korean teammate. And, okay, what's the third one? Racism, homophobia. Oh yeah! He sucks to women. He catcalls, he whistles at them, he treats them like objects. He just really does not consider, he doesn't consider women people, essentially. And that is a big thing in the last season, is like, women have no types of autonomy in 1955 Riverdale, right? So this one character who is a 17-year-old football quarterback or whatever, he is just the worst. Every single scene he's in, I just roll my eyes because I'm like, y'all just put him in here to be the rage bait. He's just rage bait. Korean teammate, yeah. I'm far enough into season 7 now that Reggie has finally appeared. He wasn't originally in, but it was like 7 episodes in or something. He's Filipino. Oh, no. The actor is Filipino. I can't type. The actor's Filipino, but he, in the show, he's Korean. Because I did wonder. I was like, what ethnicity is Reggie, right? Because he's like kind of the odd one out in terms of the casting. So I looked it up. The actor's Filipino, but Reggie Mantle in the show is Korean, which gives them an excuse to be super racist towards Reggie. So Julian is mad racist to Reggie. He is racist to the characters of color, obviously. He treats the women like absolute shit. and he makes a lot of really snazzy remarks to all the gay folks in the show, which there's a lot, but the core gay characters are Cheryl, Tony, Kevin, and then a new character that they added right at the fucking last season. I think his name was Clay. And then they ungayed Fangs. Just, I was like, wait, what? Like, there was a character, let me rewind a little bit. There was a character named Fangs Fogarty who was this bisexual gang member kid, right? And he was cool, right? He was kind of stupid sometimes, but he was like one of the homies. And as the show went on, he became more and more and more important. And then all this, like, I'm in a relationship with this guy, like, he's very like automod. Yeah, I don't know why that's not even that bad. Kevin is the worst gay. He turns into a cop gay. Yeah, we could have a whole fucking conversation about how they did, like I said it earlier, how they did all the gay folks in the show mad dirty. Okay. You forgot Moose. I did forget Moose. Moose is actually one of the better characters because there is not an ounce of just stupidity or malice in him. He's like another Archie, but like if Archie was gay, you know what I mean? So one thing at a time, right? Fangs is gay. He's with Kevin. They do this whole thing, and fast forward to the time skip. They're having this like polyamorous relationship with Fangs, Tony, and Kevin, right? And Tony's pregnant. Okay, cool. Kind of, because I thought Tony was gay, but she was bi. I forgot she was bi. But the whole point being, here's where things get dicey, okay? Here's where things get a little sticky. Kevin, it's like what you said, right? He became a cop gay, right? He was under the spell. Oh, by the way, Kevin is like the most susceptible character in the show. He's literally just there in order to fall under the spell of whatever villain there is, right? When there was the cult of the farm, Kevin fell right into that shit. The organ harvesting cult, Kevin was like central to that shit. Next was this fucking dude whose name I already forget. It was 2 R's. I don't remember his name. The guy that had superpowers, that he was able to read people. Percival Pickens, and Kevin falls right into his arms and becomes what you said, right? Cop gay. And is just like, well, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Also, I'm suing for custody of your baby Anthony, which is an allegory for baby Jesus, because guess what? Baby Anthony's immortal. Spoilers. It's a fucking mess, right? They were making an intentional family, but it went off the rails. Yup. Like, I was like, okay, cool, this is an interesting concept. You don't really see that too much on TV. I was fucking with it. But then it rubbed me the wrong way, and let me explain why. You have 3, I'm gonna say bi for the sake of it, because they're not just gay, they're bi. Like, 2 of them are bi, Kevin is gay, he's not into dudes. But they had this polyamorous relationship where it was Fangs, Tony, and Kevin, and they're gonna raise a kid together. Cool, right? And then Kevin breaks off in order to be a fucking giga fascist with like the proto fascist, like the first person to ever consider fascism. And then it just leaves Fangs and Tony with a baby. And you know, I like to look at the discussions of the episodes after we've watched them to see what people thought. And a lot of people brought up a good point. Wow, way to make 2 gay characters into literally the most heteronormative family in the whole fucking show. And I was like, damn, you're right. You put Tony, who was dating Cheryl, and Fangs, who was dating Kevin, in a relationship, and you took the gay guy out of the relationship, making them the most traditional family out of all of them. I was like, what the fuck? What happened to the representation, brother? And then, like I said, they do all the gay characters dirty because it's like Cheryl, all of the character progression she makes flies out the window because she can't stop being petty. And that makes me sad because I really like Cheryl and I like when she is on the right side of history, but then she'll just stir trouble and I'm like, girl, you're better than this. Cheryl, you're literally better than this. Please stop being fucking stupid. I don't know how else to put it. Like, she just keeps being stupid and it hurts as a Cheryl fan. They just keep, anytime she does the right thing or is on the right side of things, they have to have another, sorry, I'm burping. They have to have another episode right away to be like, nah, we're just kidding, bro. She ain't learned her fucking lesson. And it hurts. But, yeah. Anywho, number 3 worst character is Julian fucking Blossom. He sucks. He's the Triforce of Ignorance. Number 2 worst character in the show is Uncle Frank. So when Luke Perry passed away, rest in peace to the real actor, because he was kind of goated, and he was a pretty cool character in the show as well. As far as I know, he wasn't like problematic or anything, so I you know, he was before my time anyway, so I don't really have any other opinions other than like, damn, that's really sad. And they did a great job in the show kind of like honoring the memory of the real life actor. They did a really beautiful episode dedicated to him. After Fred Andrews dies, Archie's father in the show, they had to introduce another like male figure in the household, I guess. So in comes fucking Uncle Frank, Archie's uncle, Fred's brother, who was a military veteran with some serious PTSD. The only mostly competent parent besides Molly Ringwald. Dude, I got some beef with her too. Like, you're right, she's mostly competent, but I feel like as the show goes on, more and more of her character is just to be like the hysterical mom that points at what's happening in the show and goes like, gee, this is ridiculous. Tears, tears, tears. Gee, what the fuck? Tears, tears, tears. And she just kind of gets reduced to being like the annoying, irrational, I don't understand what's happening, but I'm also not gonna listen to you when you try to describe to me what's happening. So she became kind of frustrating near the end of the show. But then again, like if you look at it through the perspective of a parent, I'd be the same fucking way. I'd be like, bro, why are you fighting bears and getting into knife fights and running around Riverdale like you're Bruce Wayne? I get it. Didn't make her that not annoying though. But she's not even top 3, you know? Also divorced people who don't hate each other. Yeah, Archie came from a good household. FP cleaned up his act. Veronica's parents are straight up monsters, and they literally write Hermione Lodge out of the show by putting her in another show. And Betty's parents are literally the worst. Betty's parents are literally the worst. But I'm gonna give the number 2 shitty spot to Uncle Frank. A lot of the shit things that he did in season 6 can be excused because they were fighting a fucking sorcerer. They were fighting a sorcerer who had the powers to compel people to do whatever he wanted by speaking to them. It was literally, for my anime heads, if you watch My Hero Academia, there is a really cool character who's a good guy named Shinso. And Shinso has a quirk, which is what they call superpowers in My Hero Academia. He had a quirk called Brainwash. If you heard the sound of his voice, it would stop you from anything you were doing, and then you would have to do whatever he told you to do, right? It's a very powerful quirk, and it's almost like a villain quirk, but Shinso wants to be a hero. That is the power of the bad guy of season 6 of Riverdale. If he talks to you, you will do the shit that he wants you to do. So I excuse a lot of Kevin as well as Uncle Frank's shitty, irrational, stupid behavior by just being like, well, they were possessed by a fucking 400-year-old sorcerer, so I guess they get a pass. Didn't make them any less annoying when they would do this shit, but none of us are better than that, you know? I feel like I should watch JoJo. I should, yes. JoJo, as far as we know, JoJo is done. So you have months and months and months of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that you can watch available to you. And maybe by the time you're done with JoJo, part 1 of part 7 will be done. I said that so bad. The first arc of part 7 will be done. Because when JoJo came out, they announced, like, they kind of like pointed to the stands and went, we're gonna animate season 1 all the way to season 6, because JoJo is separated into parts and every part covers a different JoJo character. I'm not gonna give you any details or specifics. It is an anime worth watching. The absurdity of it, Bunny, would fucking blow your eyebrows off your head. JoJo is like Riverdale, but anime. And it changes, the roster changes every season. Put it like that. That's actually very apt. So, if that sounds interesting to you, fucking, yeah, get on it. Season 1 is kind of slow, but I think that if you look on Crunchyroll or any other unsavory websites, they do a thing where they cover all of part 1 of JoJo, which I guess you would call season 1. They cover all of it in like a 1-hour episode. So you can watch that and get the gist of what is important. They trim it down themselves because like part 1 is very slow and is very much not what JoJo is about. I don't think JoJo catches its stride until season 2. Or part 2, I guess you'd say. Part 2 onwards, it has already established what it's gonna, like, the vibe of just bizarreness and craziness, and it's just wonderful. Bunny, if you watch through JoJo, I will literally set up, like, fucking discussion episodes or something, because JoJo it's just so wonderful. I love the character design. It is so good. And funny enough, a lot of people mapped out that the character design in JoJo will adjust to what the writer, Araki, what was his sexual preference looking like when he was writing, at the time that he was writing it, basically. So season 1, it's like big buff rugby men, right? I don't want to keep talking because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but every season the tastes kind of change and the art style kind of changes in order to like adapt to what he is into at the time. And not in a bad way either, like in a good way. Holy shit, this boss is taking forever. Granted, fight on is destruction, not hunt, but oh my god. Why is this boss taking so long? Look at this. Quadruple meteor. Thanks to Ceredra. That was a lot of damage. Just as I'm talking shit about the lack of damage, he does this. Ooh, baby. He's so strong. What a strong young man. Oof. Yeah, this boss is fucked up because he's meant to, like, multi-kill, but Fainon kind of ignores the multi-kill with the way that he functions. It's pretty cool, though. But anywho, right? So, number 2 is Uncle Frank, because in Season 7, he comes out of nowhere. He's like, Archie, you gotta be the man of the house. What did your father say when he went to Korea? Well, he said I needed to step up, take care of Mom, and be the man of the house. That's right. And would you say that you've lived up to your father's promise? So, I'm gonna punish you by taking away your car until I am satisfied with your performance. Also, I'm forcing you to join the basketball team. And if you're not joining, you're gonna be the water boy. there's a lot of like macho bullshit that I'm really glad it hasn't died out, but it's diminished, and it's making a resurgence now. But you know, society has advanced from this shit. We look at men who act like this and we just laugh because the insecurity is so surface level. It's surface level. But it does still happen, unfortunately. But my point being is, like, this macho bullshit has really gone away. Oh, we almost lost. This macho bullshit has mostly gone away, but because it's 55, we're like all the way back into it again, and it's a bad look on Uncle Frank. He's fucking annoying. He's like insanely annoying. So that's why he's number 2. Right? And then number 1, did my chat die again? Why am I having internet issues again, bro? It said connecting the chat. Whatever, I think we're good. Did I save 811, 85, 82? This is the fire ass save. No, it's not. There we go. Return to main menu. But yeah, number 1 most annoying character in Riverdale by far. Alice Cooper. Betty's mom, Alice, is the worst character in the whole show. Every moment she's on the screen, she is simultaneously the aggressor and the victim. In every fucking scene that she is in, she is the aggressor and the victim. She will gaslight and be like, oh my god, how could you do this to me? You're not listening to your mother and you're breaking my fucking heart. She is completely ignorant of personal privacy. She reads Betty's journal all the fucking time, and she spreads rumors and gossip. She uses her position in the Riverdale Journal to push whatever agenda she cares about. Specifically her, not, you know, objective truth of the news, not like pushing things to kind of like make everyone's lives a little easier. No, just what is my specific agenda as Alice Cooper? That is what she is working towards at all times. She's insufferable. She's literally the worst. She low-key makes the show unwatchable. And if she weren't in the show, I think it would be a net positive. And this is no shade to the actress at all, because she was told, I guess she was told, like, yo, be the biggest bitch imaginable. And she went, can do, boss. And she fucking went for it. Oh my god, Alice Cooper is the worst. And guess what? When I say worst character in the show, that's saying something. Because this is a show where her own husband, is a serial killer who was grooming their daughter to also be a serial killer. And I still think that he's not as bad as Alice Cooper. She sent her pregnant daughter to a very fucked up religious hellhole called the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, which is like a cultish fucking what is the word? The word is escaping me right now, but it's basically like this draconian, if I'm using it right. It is a church place where people who are considered ill/unwell get sent there and are pretty much brainwashed or indoctrinated to be conforming to the world around them. So Polly was Betty's sister, maybe the most attractive character in the show. Polly goes to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy because the mom sent her there. Granted, I guess this was the better option between either that or what the dad wanted, which was, yeah, I'll pay for the abortion, fuck it. Because this guy is like abortion maxing. There are no fewer than 3 times in the show Riverdale where Betty's dad is like, do I smell an abortion? I would love to have an abortion right now. He loves that shit. Not saying that it's a good thing or not. I'm just saying, like, it's a very weird thing how into it he is, right? And so the mom is like, but the problem is that he's trying to force it on his daughter, right? And so the mom is like, I'm gonna send you to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. They're gonna treat you like shit. They're gonna brainwash you. They're fucking insane. All right, cool. Next is Cheryl, Betty, Tony, Ethel. Every time anybody gets sent to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, it's like a cult brainwashing fucking hellhole. And at one point literally becomes a cult. Like, it wasn't before, and then it became one. And at the center of it all is Alice Cooper. She always thinks she's right. She will lie to people to get what she wants. She does not listen to anyone ever. She doesn't listen. She doesn't listen, and she doesn't grow. Fucking 7 seasons of the show, not once has she shown a shred of character growth. Her own fucking daughter dies, and she's still a complete bitch about it. She blames it on her daughter. It's like, how? How is this Betty's fault? And like, the worst part for me, just like real talk, my ex-partner's mother was exactly the same kind of person as Alice Cooper, to the point where one day, like, me and my ex, because, you know, we're amicable, but we have to be for personal reasons. I'm not gonna get into it on the stream, but y'all can take guesses, take your picks. Me and her were talking because her mom lied to me about something that she did that would have to have me step in when I don't need to. And then she lied to her daughter, my former partner, and said a conflicting thing. So she called her mom. Well, she called me to be like, yo, I'm gonna put you on the phone. Just mute yourself. Don't say anything. And then I'm gonna verify what the fuck is going on here, because I'm sick of this lady lying to me. And so I go, okay, I mute myself. She calls her mom. It's a 3-way call, and she fucking lies. I'm muted, so I'm just laughing. I'm like, wow, you're just a pathological liar and a racist. She would use the N-word all the time, despite being Puerto Rican. Use the N-word all the time. And so this fucking lady was a pathological liar. She was manipulative to her children. She was like, I'm your mother. I basically own you. Quite literally her own words. And so on and so forth. Right? So maybe that's why I have a little less patience in the world of Riverdale, where there are serial killer parents. There are fucking incest maxers. There are just the dumbest people. And the worst character in the show is the bitch mom, because I have a lot of experience with that, you know. Kind of a downer point to end the stream on, but that's all I got, man. That was more of a character side discussion about Riverdale. But Alice Cooper needs to get loaded into a cannon and shot directly into the sun. She is the worst. I hate her. I hate her with all my heart. Uncle Frank, you have your moments where you suck. Julian fucking Blossom, I think in the episode that me and my girlfriend are up to, he might be dead, which I'm very excited to find out about. I'm so excited to find out. I pray every day for his declining health. But yeah, that's all I got. Crazy to do that? Dude, wait till you learn about the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. That shit is crazy. I would keep streaming, except for one little problem. I am so fucking hungry and I need to cook food because I haven't eaten yet. I'm in a weird schedule where I just do the dumbest thing possible at every moment. I also want to play Silk Song, but I also want to play Pokemon Unite, so I'm a little conflicted. Vaughn, if you're here, bro, if you want to play Unite, let me know, dude. I have been uniting so crazy. Bonnie, if you haven't watched JoJo, I'm a little surprised, but you should really watch JoJo. It's a trip worth taking. It is peak anime, and it is not an exaggeration. Animation quality is incredible. The story, you cannot predict it. You cannot predict what happens in JoJo. The powers, the music, everything about JoJo is phenomenal. See you in an hour then. I'm deciding, because I could just watch Moist Critical and play Pokemon Unite. Plus, I was playing Unite earlier and I was fucking raging, and I don't know if I want you guys to see that. Because I do want to finish Silk Song on stream, even though I said I didn't know if I was going to. I kind of want to now. So I don't know. I'm conflicted. I want to play Unite. I want to play Silk Song, but I want to stream Silk Song. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream Silk Song after this and give Unite a break, because it is like affecting my mental. But let me eat and we'll figure it out. If I go live after this, y'all know the vibe. If not, y'all know the vibe. All right, everybody. No raid for now, because there's not even that many people on right now. It's kind of a weird time, but I'll see y'all on the next one, which may be either today or Wednesday. Either today or Wednesday.